Rub my knee. Alright. Alright, Star Ocean 4. Just finish announcing and all that jazz. Well, Happy New Year, everyone. For Star Ocean 4. So I wasn't sure I was gonna stream anymore, but then when I when I got to Alternate Earth, which is where we are now, let's see where we are. We're in the military base. That big ape is unable to get me when I'm standing in the save point. So yeah, we're infiltrating the military base. Raimi's being kidnapped. You know, things are going good, is what I would say. So I got to this point, I was like, well, you know what, actually, you know, I can't stream part of this playthrough and not stream the worst part of the game. Or best part of the game, if you like making fun of it. Time for certainly a bad character. It's time for Edge's biggest fuck up. So I'm already in the game because I built up a board, so let me just... I'm about to fight the boss. I'm just gonna switch to Bacchus in the hopes of keeping that board that I painstakingly built up, but... Here we go. Tis a big boy. Yes, I knew I had to stream the back half of Alternate Earth. Like, this is the part of the game everyone remembers when they play this game. And I knew it had to be done.
We'll take care
So
of
here
this.
we are.
Just stay where you are.
I would never stay where I was. Alright. Hi, Miracle. Who would be a lot more bearable if her voice wasn't bad and her outfit wasn't that. This guy's a gigantic pain in the ass because he's kind of more of a mini-boss than a boss, but he has a real tendency to rush mode and do that. I have a nice board I would like to keep, but... We'll just scoop. Rose, thank you for the resummon. Yeah, that's a pretty nice, oh boy. Ugh. Change party members. Get out that way. Oh, Edge has been paralyzed. I do like that the game highlights the status effects you have. Like, it is flashing the item you need, which is a really good UI thing. That, like, it's very easy to not notice. He really hates Bacchus. Maybe I'll go Limmel. I can summon a dog. Maybe away from... no, he's, enemies will target your, AI-controlled character, like, extremely aggressively. I did give Bacchus no guard, which is very helpful. I'm gonna just flip away from Bacchus. Edge is about to commit genocide. That's why I'm streaming. We're about to commit the crimes. He just ran away from my Scorching Star. What an asshole. I will pet that bunny. Ugh. There's crimes in space. Oh, Breadmage, thank you for the resub. No, sorry about that. So Bacchus no longer gets knocked down when the damage is like, oh, nice. No longer the, like under a certain percent of his health.
Damage
So.
is severe. It would seem I've become the income.
Oh, fuck. Poor Edge is paralyzed. I didn't even notice. Oh, so was FaZe. That's fine. These things happen.
This feels pretty good.
Alright, another battle trophy to enjoy. 15 times in a row. Alright, I don't think that's true, but...
Are you all right?
Brings Bacchus up pretty high in the battle
Miracle?
trophy count.
Ah!
That was for rescuing me. Sorry for getting so off. My name is Miracle Shamlot. Who are you?
Edge Maverick.
I'm Lim.
Bacchus D79.
My name is FaZe Shifa Baleth. Ah!
Hmm?
That tickles, Kay. That was also for rescuing me. Meow? Just my imagination? Why do you all smell like the professor?
Alright, hi Miracle.
The professor?
Who is,
You mean Klaus, right?
we were talking about tier listed characters last time. Miracle can actually be one of the most broken characters in the game. She can
actually,
juggle
Klaus asked us to
enemies
take you back to the
infinitely.
home planet.
I can't.
Extraterrestrials too.
I'm very bad at her infinite
Like he said,
juggle.
come with us.
Like, truly terrible at it, but she can. The only problem with her is she is paper thin. Like, absolutely
You don't know
glass
what
cannon.
planet you were born on?
Nope. The first thing I can remember is being on a spaceship I'd never seen before.
Wait, so you mean you were stowing away then?
That's what they seem to think. But they were all so nice to me.
Yeah, clearly we're from space. We have a giant robot man with us. It's, it's fine. We're clearly from space.
They pushed me into an escape pod and I survived. They all helped me get out of there before even thinking about their own safety.
Well, that was silly.
They were all such good people. Mary. Anyway, do you know if the professor's here?
Mr. Baktine brought us inside this base. However, we parted ways with him on the way here.
I imagine he's still inside the base.
Then take the professor and
We're
disguise
certainly
him
not
too.
about to do the biggest fuck up in Star Ocean history.
I got caught when my escape pod crashed on this planet. They locked me up and did all kinds of experiments on me.
That's humans.
But the professor was nice to me. So, I don't want to leave him here.
Well,
I ain't
what
feeling
do you
it.
think we should do, Edge?
Well, I can't make a decision for Klaus. We'll have to find out what he wants. Anyway, Raimi is priority 1 right now. We have to save her.
If you're looking for someone, let me help you. You helped me after all.
The voice acting in this game is like wildly bad. Like PS3 era, they'd mostly figured that shit out. I feel, but there is a lot of voice acting talent in this game. Like big names, people who are good at this. And they were just directed terribly. That is like the only way I can like think of what happened. Like, you know, there's some Matt Mercers in this. You know, they're all big names, all people who have done so many games, but like in this game, it is just like, woofa, so bad. All right, that's what I'm here for. Yep, Beat Wash is at rank 1. Jesus miracle. And Thanos over here is at 19. You're so low down. Let me have a look at, battle trophies. So I've gotten quite a few battle trophies, since last time. That was at 21, Bacchus is now at 26. Good shit. Fight a single battle for 5 minutes. That's a boss fight one, that is. Alright. We have, okay, 777. Okay, it's not too bad. That's Equipper. Those Iron Claws we got. Thank goodness for that. He has no, absolutely no intelligence on this girl whatsoever. She don't give a fuck. Skill boost, let's have a look. Slam crafting up to max. She doesn't have her drop one, I didn't think so. Oh, she has Ripper Pounce and Comet Impact. Anything to give her? Yeah, I'll give her First Aid. Let's do that. At least have a skill on her. I need to get, chain combos, so I'm gonna need to wait until we get to Roke for that. Forgot to buy one in advance. Alright. I'll probably just keep a hold of her points for now. There's one more, weirdly, there's like one more chest on this side of the divide. I'm gonna go back and save. Maybe not, there's enemies there, fuck it. Let's go get this last chest. Before we get grabbed from all of these chests, so don't forget this one. All these chests are instantaneously missable. Once we go past this area, they are all gone. I'll just walk up to the door and do my usual triple million check. 1, 2. There's none up above, thankfully. 1, 2, 8, 9. Let me check them off my list. Alien robe's the last thing. Alright, all the rest of the chests for Earth are in there. Alright, are you ready for Edge to be so fucking stupid? Criminally stupid. Just outrageously would... Just so dumb. He's so dumb. This whole section is like... Edge is stupid as fuck. Like, there's a lot to process here, but...
The Calnus?
They must have brought it in while we were on our way here.
Their transportation technology is actually quite impressive.
Stop! Who told you to point guns at them?
But you... So, like... How hard... hard Nazi coded are these guys? I know this game takes it takes place 100 years in the future from us. It's like
So
2120.
then?
I refuse to believe that in 100 years
Huh?
someone from Earth wouldn't know what a Nazi looked like.
Edge, did you hear what she said? She just called herself Bactine.
Sure did.
Are you...
Yes. Klaus is my husband. Or rather,
So aggressive. It is outrageously aggressive. They didn't even bother.
changing.
To make this land, they really should have, like,
This could be.
American coded them. You believe? Okay, yeah, she can believe Edge, dumbass of the universe, but like, I still can't.
Like that woman.
Like, you
I
know,
don't
we're
blame you for
like
hating,
8 years on from the Nazis, and
but I had no choice.
the Nazis will still be known 100 years in the future. And I
What do you
refuse to
mean by
believe that
that?
they won't.
We fought a lot of monsters to get here.
And like,
You people call them
yeah,
test
Edge
subjects.
pointing out, yeah, released a lot of monsters. You've experimented on this small child.
Kept her locked up.
Like, they're so clearly evil. I don't know why he does what he does after this.
I understand that my
Look
wicked
at those
was
armbands!
humane. The guilt was what pushed Klaus to leave this place. But unfortunately, I have crossed the point of no return. There is something
I don't
I must
believe that
protect.
even after, you know, a destruction of Earth, World War IV, whatever it was, that,
What's
like,
that? Your professional name?
the Nazis are gonna... But,
Certainly
like,
not.
the fact that he is going so off on her, as he should, he's like,
The
she's
situation
evil,
of our
fuck her,
is
she's a
very
real
different
piece of
from the
shit.
future you hail from. Our energy is nearly depleted. In fact, it may not even last for more than a few years.
And yet he just, like,
Wait a minute. You just said
instantly
Despite the
buys,
uniform, I am a scientist. Such a deduction is not beyond my means.
like, her bullshit?
Though I must admit, Miss Sayanji's information was the key to
And
it.
yet, like, he's captured your
What have you
girlfriend.
done with Raimi? Is she safe?
I assure you, I have not harmed her in any way. She seemed rather exhausted from her ordeal, so I've given her a room to rest in.
I see.
This whole next segment doesn't make sense.
If you will allow me to continue.
It is entirely contrived so that you can have something awful happen to make the UP3 happen.
The most powerful force.
And
known
it's
to
like,
man.
that's it. That's literally like
I'm sure you know what that
the
is.
only reason behind this is they really wanted Edge to blow up Earth.
Nuclear.
Exactly.
Nuclear.
But what will come of relying on an energy source that could destroy the world? That's why I'm here. I seek a safer, more complete
Nuclear is
source of
really
energy.
not that bad
I
an
research
energy source
extraterrestrial
compared to
technology
oil,
for
but
the
you
sake
know,
of
go
that
off.
idea.
That may be, but I cannot agree with your methods.
Yes, I understand. However, for the people of Earth, and for the sake of all those yet unborn.
Yeah, this is like 1957. Edge said is 150 years in the past. We're over halfway
world
through
in which
that.
you come from surely must have surmounted its energy
Oh,
problems.
baby! She have baby.
Indeed. I am sure the people of your time
True.
lived upon their Earth in perfect harmony.
I mean, the thing about it, yeah, it's Japanese, but they are like extremely German.
An energy source so perfect, it brings with it no pollution.
They rightfully have opinions on nuclear, yes.
Non-polluting energy source?
I mean, nuclear power isn't the worst.
What if,
Although,
and I stress
like,
if,
yeah, of course, Hiroshima and all that, but
what
like,
if you had that power right now? Would this planet...
If we had that power,
Dum-dum.
the planet would surely remain blue
also,
forever.
like,
That is
Edge,
what I
solar,
and everyone else would
hydro,
wish for.
power, come on, Edge.
saying-
Renewables, think renewables, Edge.
Edge?
You're
Not
saying
fucking
the
anti.
Earth could
I love how
still
they're like
live
nuclear is
stay
bad,
here?
so I'm just gonna give her antimatter.
If you would
I am
believe
going
us,
to give her one of the most destructive
never get
possible
back to our
things.
If we could make a better future.
Oh, this is extremely area.
beautiful
Area
future.
54. It's like there's American, German shit in here.
All right. What do we have to do?
Why would he do this? He's just
can we
he's
save
just
this
spent the
planet?
entire time talking about how
can we save
nasty
this
she
planet's
is.
Future?
But he's like,
Mr.
I
Edge,
believe this woman has
do you
the
understand what it could mean to alter
The Bacchus isn't even like Edge. She's clearly fucking evil. It's just like, you can change the future. Oh no, butterfly effect. It's not like Edge. Edge. Edge, this is stupid. Edge, she's evil.
But I also know what happens to Earth. My Earth. With its uninhabitable surface. That broken
And he's
Earth
literally
is
about to give her a power that does in fact blow up the planet. So it is actually more dangerous than nuclear. Her argument that we're relying on nuclear and it's so awful, and it's like he's about to blow up the planet. Bacchus is like, don't do this, you idiot, on like weird grounds, on like timeline grounds, and not like
It's quite a wonderful.
not like she's evil. What are you, Edge?
I'm going to be as
Edge,
direct
she's
as I
evil? Edge, what the fuck are you doing?
Realize it's
She persuaded you by saying I'm having a baby. Edge, you dumb shit.
She must mean the exilithium crystal.
Now that's a Star Trek
An
thing.
absolute necessity for the generation of
Like they
Exilithium.
also do. Not X, it's like a different. It's still a lithium thing in Star Trek.
Promise me this. You have to stop your inhumane research on extraterrestrials.
Dilithium.
If you encounter any more, you have to promise to work together with them.
Yeah.
And
They
most
love
importantly,
their,
I need your word that you'll do nothing to contaminate this beautiful planet.
I mean, it makes sense, lithium batteries, but like,
That is the very goal.
absolutely, they're like, lithium, how about we make it specialer? Exilithium. No! No, you can't! Look at her, she's a Nazi! What are you doing, Edge? Like, most people hate the Edge's reaction to what happens here, like, when he goes off the fucking rails. He is looking wet. Like, you know, everything. But, like, I don't hate his reaction to what he did. His reaction to what is about to happen here is completely understandable and would absolutely be what anyone who did this would do. I don't get why would he do this. The stupid part for me is like him giving her the power to blow up the planet.
What's in
Yeah,
here?
he's gone baby crazy.
Feel free to relax in here, along with Miss Ionji.
In a cell.
She's inside?
They put you in a cell. They experimented on Miracle. Why on earth did you fucking believe this? We can trust you, right? You say the untrustworthy Nazi? Yeah, nobody in the party being like, Edge? Also, this extremely fucked up moment.
What'd you do to her?
I mean, Edge, you're a fucking moron.
The room, it moved.
Yeah, no shit.
No way. Milla, what are you
Absolutely no
Like I
brains
said before, I have not
here
harmed Miss
whatsoever.
Ionji in any way. All I did was calm her down a bit, and she told me so many interesting things. For instance, Mr. Maverick,
Yes, we know you told us this already. Also, we aren't from the future, but don't worry about it.
and about your antimatter engine.
You tricked us!
Yeah, no shit!
That's not a very gentlemanly way to put it.
Why is she naked? Because gross. I don't know what to tell you other than they wanted to make her naked.
There will be no more need for
And
inhuman.
it's strange because, like, this game is, like,
Of course, we'll be happy.
not. We have missed the shower scene, by the way. That was in the set of private actions between Cardionon and Earth. You have missed the shower scene.
This planet
Everyone's safe.
contaminated.
But, like, yeah, the shower scene and this are, like, and apart from the outfits, obviously, are like the two only points of horny, and it's like weird. They're just weird.
No.
Yeah, you promised we could trust you. Ugh, he's so stupid.
That's...
You're so stupid.
Looks like very bad.
And no shit, Bacchus. Bacchus, you have rockets on your hands? Just blow up the room, dummy. Also, hi.
I'm so glad that I'm here for this.
I knew I had to stream this bit. I was like, I got to it, I'm like, I'm gonna have to stop playing so I can stream it.
It's an antimatter reactor.
They're normally used
Edge
to
is so
activate
stupid.
crystals to control pair annihilation, thus producing tremendous amounts of energy.
but that reactor is far too crude and primitive to function properly. Proper control of the pair annihilation will be impossible.
We can trust you, Miss Nazi Lady, right?
Is inevitable.
Right?
Well, aren't we being tart? I'd appreciate it if you didn't underestimate me. I built the ultimate system together with Klaus. And we are the brightest minds of the century. Yes, and our precious son is just the same. Ah, Kevin.
She lied about the baby.
Beautiful, beautiful Kevin.
Oh yeah, she's girl bossing real hard.
Breathe new life into you.
Girl bossing all over the
And don't
place.
worry, I'm sure your father will join us.
It really is like they contrived so hard to make Edge the dumbest person when he would do this.
She's insane. She's been insane. All along.
And no shit.
What are we to do, Mr. Edge? If the reactor overloads, it will be the end of us all.
First, we gotta get Raimi her
Supposed to
clothes
do?
back. Oh look, I got a weapon data for submachine gun. I love that. I love that. Just like right after that scene, it's like, oh yeah, you learned what guns are. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Oh, drum. Wait. Does that use a drum magazine?
That's not a drum magazine now.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like looking at me and like, wait, that's not what a drum magazine
Wait.
is.
Wait. Actually, there might be a drum on the side. Yeah, okay,
Ooh.
hold on. That,
Gonna have to
yeah,
look
that,
up.
there, it's really hard to notice, but I think there is a drum that is hooked onto the side there, on the right.
Oh. I can't rotate, unfortunately. It's just an image.
Yeah, it's a still image. Yeah, otherwise, though, it does strongly look like, honestly, not even a stick mag. It looks like it's a clip gun, but if that's not the drum back there, basically, is what I have to imagine that it's a drum.
It wouldn't lie to us, would it?
Hopefully.
Yeah, it does look kind of curved. It's really weird looking.
I mean, what
Anyway.
else is that, right? It's some
Yeah.
kind of just big ol' slap on the side. That's a Glock.
Heck yeah. So that does say USA on it, so we are... Okay, we determined that we are not in Japan, and despite them being extremely Nazi-coded and being Backtine, we are in the US of A.
Yeah, of course you are.
Yeah, we are. Wait, is that patented in 1958? I think that says patented September 5th, 1958. We're canonically in 1957. That's a future gun!
That's how you know that this is secret science.
We got a gun a year early. Well, why not? And yeah, that's the SRF gun. So we got some nice weapon data. All right, now we have to, you know, talk to people. Hey, Bacchus, what are you doing in the corner? Why did none of you stop me from being so stupid? I don't blame Limmel. Limmel here is like the one person who shouldn't have, like, you know, she doesn't understand what's going on. She's 6. It's fine.
Also, Limmel is the only one who's not from space, so...
Yeah. But, like,
But
Bacchus should have
Bacchus
stopped us.
and FaZe especially should have stopped you. If I remember, Raimi's not super into the idea of doing this, but she doesn't.
Well-
she also doesn't fully
well,
stop you.
Raimi was kidnapped, so she couldn't stop us.
Yeah.
From giving the crystal. That's why she's here naked for some fucking reason.
Mm.
I guess when you probe aliens, you gotta strip them first.
Raimi, thank God.
What happened? That's right. I was captured and then they...
Raimi, no, I didn't mean to.
In this very serious
This-
time.
Yeah, this being in this segment right here is
So all that happened while I was out.
the strangest decision that I've ever
so
seen.
We're able to
It's
stop
so
the
weird.
reactor.
And it's
Too
like,
late now.
I didn't do the sharp private action, but that was on the trip to alternate Earth.
What's going to happen?
Those are like the two pervy scenes in the game.
Their annihilation
Why
will
are
reduce
they
this
here?
place. No,
That's
the
it.
entire planet.
Her name was
Nothing
really
more than
Miracle.
formless
Yeah.
energy.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't there anything?
Mistakes into
Anything we can do to
miracles.
stop
That's
it?
how it works.
It's too late. We have no hands left to play.
They opened it themselves. A Pandora's box.
They
that
didn't
no
open
one
it themselves. Edge fucking did that for them.
But it's not a box they could have opened alone. I let them open it. I gave them the key.
Yeah, you gave the Nazis the key, idiot.
It's all my fault.
Correct? Shut up, Raimi.
Because you wanted to save the future.
That's no excuse at all. Look at what I've done. The Earth is going to be destroyed.
He's right.
It's all my fault.
Correct.
Edge, this is not the time nor the place for you to be talking like that.
Phase.
You have a duty to perform. Don't leave it unfulfilled.
At least that's actually reasonable.
You have to make
Sure,
a
it
decision,
is your
Mr.
fault, but
Edge.
don't focus on that
Not
right
as a
now.
guilty man, but as a captain.
Yeah, Raimi's like, you didn't do anything wrong. They're like, you did, but we kind of need you to put that on hold for now.
Yeah, we gotta get the fuck out of here is what we gotta do.
We have to leave this place.
Like, I will say that, like, so,
We have to.
Edge is like the
Get the hell
only
off this
one who
planet.
takes any blame for this. I feel like Bacchus and Phase should feel bad and don't.
They do. They absolutely should take some blame because, yeah, I mean, Bacchus, straight up, scientist, looks at this, immediately understands why this is dangerous and whatnot, and that shouldn't have happened. You were there. You could have said that we shouldn't do this.
Yeah, right?
They're absolutely bucking responsibility because Edge is their captain, is the thing.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
their explicit point of authority, so they're willing to say, we were just following orders, which again is not a defense that works. Although,
Oh, look.
no,
Daddy,
actually,
it was
at this
my
point in time
fault.
in history, it wouldn't work as an argument.
Yep. It's like, this is like the one time where Phase is like, or Danny is like, I fucked up. Every other time it's just Edge, and everyone else talking about being sad about it.
Yeah. They don't want to think of that they did this, and Edge is the only one who's willing to, like, accept that he actually does have responsibility for this. Which theoretically should actually be, some good writing on Edge's part here, but they really bungle it in execution.
They do. I mean, I think what makes me mad is that he did it at all. Like, he spends the first half of the cutscene talking to Mila about how fucking shitty she is, and then she's like, but I'm pregnant, I have baby, and he's just like, well, a pregnant woman would never be evil.
Yeah.
And just, like, gives her the shit, and it's like, after the whole,
And
well,
then it
nuclear is
turns out
very
she
bad.
was even lying about being pregnant. She was
Yes!
talking about the reactor.
She was talking about her dead son.
Who are you?
Like, they have a dead son, that's what she was talking about.
Professor!
Hi, Professor. You couldn't have warned us about your crazy wife.
You're safe. And I'm happy to see you.
I like how he doesn't bother.
Professor!
Why did you
look
design
like you
Miracle
lost
to look
some
like
weight.
this?
Horny.
The thing is that the character herself isn't at all.
No,
it never
God, no.
comes up.
No.
She just wears this for some reason.
Yes. It is like,
Professor?
I know they didn't farm out the designs, but it extremely feels like they did.
Space.
Yeah.
Return to space with
But
your
yeah,
new friend.
this is also a little bit your fault, because you could have warned us about
I can't.
your crazy ex-wife.
Yeah, you were aware of this. You were aware of every little bit of this, and you didn't tell anyone about this.
Professor?
He's-
Wait!
I think the idea though is that while the professor here wanted to stop things, he was also fine with not doing so.
He's a weird character.
He really is.
It's like, I don't really want to tell anyone about my crazy wife. It's not her fault. She lost a kid. Don't make anyone crazy. It's like, no, go away. Bye. We should maybe go.
Miracle, we have to.
I love how it's like nuclear's so dangerous, then we just gave her access to antimatter. Like, holy shit, she dummy.
We have to run. We have to go.
The funny thing about Cliff deferring to fate for all of the stuff involved in Star Ocean 3 is doubly funny when they do a failure of like integrating game mechanics and Story together. Cliff is a better engineer than Fate is, so like why didn't they just ask him about the weapon stuff since he was totally fine with it from the start? Right?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
instead, Fate is the one who has to do all of do the decisions
Kevin, it
there.
wasn't your fault.
Oh, let's feel sorry for the lady about to
Such
blow up the
pain.
planet.
But we both know our son wouldn't have wanted
I
this.
love the word annihilate in the context of science.
Let's
That
make
they
that
had to
most
figure out
reality.
they had to use a
Let's work
term
towards
that
friendship with
was
all
that is as
extraterrestrials.
extreme as possible to describe
And
the
let's do it
destruction
through our own
and the amount of
abilities.
energy released from antimatter
Not through
reactions.
technology beyond
Right?
Yeah.
our
Like
means.
they had to use pretty much the most extreme way to say that shit gets destroyed.
That sounds wonderful, Klaus.
Yeah.
The Earth is literally about to get annihilated.
Yes. It really is. That whole scene where it's like, oh, we're relying on nuclear. It's like, and you're about antimatter. Edge. Antimatter. It's literally the most destructive thing you could possibly give her. Like, Edge.
It's not destructive by default. It's just
No.
a regular matter, but opposite normally. But then, when you get the regular stuff nearby, that's a problem.
That's when it goes to shit. And yeah, she lost the baby, and that's why she's a crazy Nazi, I guess. This game is buck wild. Alright, gotta make sure I get all these chests before they blow up, because all the chests are about to blow up.
You gotta love tropes like that. The real problematique with a Q-U-E instead of a C at the end.
Alright. Yeah. This is fine. Alright. But yeah, so to be very careful in this section to, not permanently lose chests. If you care, you don't have to care. Don't have to be me. Oh,
think I've actually
wow, I
spent
got
a
a lot
pretty good
trying.
amount.
Nice.
Nice. If I remember, I spent actually a pretty good amount of time playing as Miracle because she is a fun character to play as.
Yes. She I explained this earlier, but she can actually be the best character in the game because she can infinitely juggle enemies. I'm really bad at it though. It's like a little awkward. It's not like, you know,
Yeah.
just mash a button. You have to like, there's timing to it, and I'm just really bad at it. But she is like broken. He's really good. Yeah, good job, me. I was gonna like try for that, and I didn't even have to, which is nice. Oh yeah, he has a voucher for winning a battle and nothing equipped, which is very funny. You just go into a very easy fight and take off all his gear. I play as Raimi a lot. Raimi and Edge. And Aromat, who we have not, of course, not met yet. Oh, of course, by default, I have to play a lot of Edge and Aromat. They both have 30,000 enemy trophies.
Yeah.
It's just, you know, those are the two characters I've played the most. That's just how it goes when you platinum this stupid game. Ooh, plasma cannon. Oh yeah, I have a better bow for Raimi. I should probably put her in. Finally, new gun.
I love those 50s plasma cannons.
Heck yeah. What if we can have a look at it? I don't know if it will have, yeah, the weapons do tend to have, So that's the major cannon, so I have to unequip it. Got it.
Yeah, Amigo Lupus. Like I've talked about this before, but that entire subplot in the entire plot in that in Star Ocean 3 is completely toothless. They go out of their way to prevent there being any actual ethical concerns about having produced the weapon.
Yes. I feel like they overcorrected somewhat in this game.
Yeah.
They're like, okay, people were like, they didn't really have any, you didn't really do anything bad in the end. They're like, wow.
You were promising war crimes, and it turns out he actually didn't do any war crimes at all. How dare you?
How dare you?
All right, we're gonna make sure Edge does some serious crimes, not
Does
war crimes,
as
but
many war crimes as possible. Oh, Edge. You are. Oh, yeah, I'm seriously level 30.
and then we're gonna give him a really important position in the game's story, in the series' story.
Wow, I'm surprised that wasn't a surprise attack, to be honest. The apes are really nasty for blasting the shit out of the board. Even not in rush mode, they have like natural crit rate. They're just nasty, and I don't want to deal with that. They can deal with that. It's fine. Yeah, Chinese commit more crimes. Wow, you're in luck. That's Edge Maverick's specialty. It's war crimes, baby. Just go away. I mean, the thing is, if
I guess by
miss
virtue
chess,
of him having a position in a military organization, technically he is committing war crimes, but...
Are they military?
Sort of. I mean, if you have the rank of captain and have, like, connections to, like, the rest of the... There is military interaction going on, at least between the two.
Now, apparently the USTA avoids any involvement in military affairs. I'm sure. I guess they're civilian? Although, actually, we're SRF, right? No, the SRF does not participate in any military affairs.
All right, so they're fully civilian. They're a fully civilian outfit then, sure.
Alright, well now
So he
he's
just
done
does
for
regular
murder.
crimes.
Yes, these are just normal crimes.
Which does mean that he's allowed to use tear gas against civilians. Because you're just not allowed to use that against combatants.
Yes, so...
Some of the rules are weird.
So Aramat is military because he's in the 13th Independent Armored Division of the Eldarian military.
Yeah.
So eventually we'll have one military guy in here, but for now we are apparently civilians, I guess. Yeah, Greater UN 2065. We're not got long to go before that happens.
We don't have that many civilian naval services anymore, except for shipping, basically.
Alright, well I can't see them very well. Hey, you guys might want to run? I don't know why they're all just like, run, idiots! Get out of here!
Well, they might recognize what's going on and realize there is nowhere to run to.
I guess the spaceship. go the alien
I suppose.
spaceship.
The alien spaceship is probably the only thing they could think of and do. And they probably should, you're right.
That's where I would go, like, instantly. Miracle, don't you fucking do it!
I'm trying to think of other words that begin with M-I
Miracle!
that can turn into M-E.
Yeah, for a new name for Miracle.
Miracle, come on!
Like
get over
mistrial.
I'm staying here with the
Miracle, oh
professor.
my god, the planet's about to blow up, you fucking dumbass.
Any other friends?
Mistype.
here! You do!
Mistake was so
Right here.
perfect.
Yeah.
Hard to
You
top.
have friends! right here!
Edge.
So
Miracle.
come on! We have to go back to space!
Also, if she doesn't
Professor.
show up over here, also they die.
Yes.
So,
Yes, everyone dies if she doesn't join the ship.
hmm.
Well, that went badly. I'm not sure why everything is purple gooping. Is that what happens when you antimatter things?
Perhaps.
Professor.
We can have this revelation later, guys.
I found myself some new friends, Professor.
Yum. Oh yeah, she like didn't even get even remotely that far jumping. She absolutely fell in the pit. Oh, I love that they have a warning message for this.
No good. Without an exolithium crystal, we can't escape this gravitational field with our normal engines.
No,
Well, then
we
how
made
come
it
you
this
could
far.
walk?
Is this the end?
Are you now immersed in the field? Is that the
Yes,
thing? Are you
we're-
in the purple goop now?
We're dead now, we're in the goop.
I see. All right.
So stupid. Like, he had this all along. Somehow.
Yeah, also, I want to point out. Oh yeah, we can't contain these antimatter like situations without exolithium crystals.
Just wait a little longer, Miracle.
Wait,
I'm
so you
going to
had
get
one?
you back home
Mm-hmm,
to
mm-hmm.
space.
You had one, and you
Then
couldn't.
You'd be lonely if I left.
I have to
wouldn't
assume
you,
it just wasn't
Professor?
enough. Like they had to have more than
After
one, or
all,
they had to
you
be
don't have
larger,
many
or so on and so
friends.
forth, right? There's no other way that
So-
that makes sense.
Well, yeah, like the one that powered the ship is enough, and this one is able to
true.
power the ship.
That's true. You're right, actually. So maybe this one totally is like enough.
Well, then let me keep
And
your goods
Klaus
in
just
return.
decided to let the world get destroyed.
Yes, yes he did. And what? This is Klaus's fault.
Pendant.
Let it guide your
But
way into
it's like,
space.
also
One day,
like,
I'm sure
it's
will be of use to
canon
you.
that the Eldarians gave Earth a shit ton of technology and their capability of going into space. But
Yes.
somehow on Earth 150 years earlier, with no contact with the Eldarians,
To do with a pendant.
has the exolithium crystals able to do this?
It
Yeah,
can't
he
be.
just
Where'd you
has
get such a
this.
high
He just has
and
it.
they don't.
Yes.
Yeah.
With this we could. Edge, make preparations for warp. But
Yeah,
we
FaZe
have
even
one,
looks at
an
this and says,
extremely
like,
high-density
"This is really
exolithium
good.
crystal.
Where did you get
Never seen
this?" I
anything like
don't
it.
think they ever explain it.
No. No. Klaus just made that. He's really good, apparently.
Warp engines online. We can leave on your order.
There's a little skill issue, yeah, for sure. But yeah, no, I mean, it's very much explained that, like,
Certainly like to study.
Edge would not be in space right now without the Eldarian technology.
Professor.
But Professor Klaus just had this in 1957.
Edgy.
Like, okay.
Calnus, engage.
Also a better exolithium crystal than the Eldarians could make. The advanced alien race. Very terrible.
Excellent timing.
Mario and Luigi murdered the Earth. And the map was in the back of the Declaration of Independence. Heck yeah, it was.
187 categories of data. There's no question we've returned to the time period we originally came from.
How is there no question?
We
Like,
managed to make it home.
and also, yes, they
Mere
just
speculation, but the spatial
end
collapse may
up
serve to
back
thrust us
home.
to the time from
Whatever,
yesterday.
it's fine.
Unfortunately, I cannot be.
But this
certain.
whole alternate Earth segment is so fucking bizarre.
It really is. Ontologically, you're forced back here,
To speculate further,
because...
Alright,
we
it's time for Edge.
extraterrestrials are one thing, but given the fact that you two Earthlings have not vanished from existence,
I mean, you would also
perhaps our
vanish from
planet
existence right
existed
now.
in a different dimension,
Because the ship wouldn't be
an
here.
alternate Earth that was not your own.
That would mean...
I saw it. Just before we entered subspace, Earth twisted and disappeared in a flash of light. 4.6 billion.
I wonder if Matt
years
Mercer remembers
after
doing
having
this.
miraculously survived
Probably not.
4.6 billion
This bit
years,
right here, especially.
it was annihilated in a single instant, just like that. So simply.
A pair annihilation overload cannot be stopped. Nobody could have prevented what happened.
Nobody?
Oh yeah? You know how it could have been prevented? If I hadn't started it in the first place!
No, Edge, that's not true! Edgy. Edge, you did your best!
Don't try to console me, damn it! Who cares if it wasn't our Earth? It doesn't even matter. It's gone. Either way. You get it? It's all gone forever! My bad judgment pushed those people over the edge! The Earth was annihilated! Every last speck! Everything! Everything! People, children, animals, towns and houses and everything! 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 Everything!
Edgy, please stop. Stop, Kay?
I didn't go into space for this. I went for mankind's future. It's happiness. Damn it all!
Mr. Edge, the responsibility isn't
Oh, yeah.
yours alone. All of us were at fault.
Yes, he's right. You are.
Bacchus is right. None of us were able to prevent this from happening. Please, Edge.
If I hadn't been there. If I hadn't handed over our technology.
Edge, if you really mean that, then what about me?
Fuck you, Miracle.
I finally made some new friends.
I'm sorry, Miracle. You're not worth several billion people.
Mary.
And scene. Get a trophy for destroying Earth. Oh, it's so melodramatic. But like, yeah, you know what? He deserves to hate himself a bit. A lot. It is his fault. Because as I said last time, Bacchus, you can room, anybody with Bacchus. I guess because he just cloaks himself.
Yeah, Bacchus just kind of sits there invisible and doesn't do anything, and everyone just trusts him to be chill.
Yeah, like, he is gender neutral in terms of rooming, which is very funny. I'm pretty sure these two still hate each other. That's fair enough. Yeah, nobody could have prevented it. It's like, yeah, Edge could have, like, didn't have to give the crystal.
Edge could have, but also so could FaZe and Bacchus. Like, there are a
Yes.
number of ways that this could have been prevented.
Absolutely. Right.
Room assign was in the original, yes.
Yes. Oh yeah, absolutely.
It has been there since the beginning.
Yes, we have to put FaZe and Limmel together for FaZe's ending as well. I can't yet because I don't have enough points, but that's pretty normal. It takes them a long time.
They start hating each other, like, a lot. Well, Limmel starts hating FaZe. FaZe doesn't hate Limmel.
Mm-hmm. I'm a little surprised they can't room, but I think that's just... I think that is pretty normal.
I got over it pretty quickly. I'm cool now.
How cool is she? Wait, her portrait, her necklace is yellow. That's a little weird. It's like green. Like Bacchus and FaZe go, oh, but what about the future? And then just weakly like go, oh, okay then, it's fine. Denny? Denny? No. No? Not even close. That's just stupid, Denny. Alright. And Edge ain't really... He's gonna have that portrait a lot. Oh yeah, what did... See his depressed face in Modern. We'll see if I can get it. It responds to someone else. Oh god, Bacchus's portraits are so bad. Oh yeah, there. Oh man, both portraits. So bad. Alright, hey Raimi. I mean only after putting us in mortal danger. Oh yeah, someone wanted a rename, let me get on that. I think we're just not sure how to advance. I think it's just looking at the Flips.
Apologia.
Flips is back, heck yeah. I haven't done many flips where they're on stream.
She does flip a lot, though.
She does.
It is her default form of dodge.
Like, everyone's drawn portraits are better than their modern ones, but I feel like Bacchus's modern ones are so terrible.
Mm-hmm.
I've entered the coordinates for our course to Roke. Mr. Edge, we can leave on your order.
Also, we're just casually saying, hey, here's the
Mr. Edge?
Saroshan 1 callback of going to Roke, the planet from Saroshan 1.
Yep, mm-hmm.
Calnus, departing for Roke. Engage, please.
Right.
For some reason, this game also decides to make Crow the ancestor of the main character from 1. I don't know why it does that. It just does.
May as well.
Fuck
May as
it,
well
right?
give him some... I mean, we're already all in on making Crow feel like, for most of this game, more important than you, so...
That's true, that's true. He's more important to the series. Actually, I don't know if that's true. Edge does make the UP3. He might be the most important character in this game.
Hey there, Welchie. You're all 2D today.
Hi yourself, Pipsqueak. Looking cute as always. Oh? What's this? I turn around for a minute and now you've got a cat? And not just any cat, apparently. I mean, look at those ears. Yeah, I feel like I just walked into an anime convention.
Oh, most of Welsh's cutscenes are optional.
What the heck is she talking
This one's not.
about? This is just how well she
Yeah, we
is.
don't have anime in our time, so we don't understand what you're talking about here.
Welch, right?
This is false. There is like Tezuka stuff being made at this time, but
Trying to get through to you guys forever.
You couldn't get through to us?
Yeah. Where'd you all run up to anyway? Huh?
Oh, we blew up an entire fucking planet.
Tell me, are you and Edge getting all cozy with each other behind my back?
You're so annoying. Like, right, this scene right after you blow up Earth as well.
I want every juicy detail. Like, how'd you get past the whole childhood friend thing? Huh? Wait, don't tell me.
Sorry, Welch. We're kind of busy right now. Talk to you later.
Nothing. Oh, that's gone.
Welch contacted us. That means...
Yes. Bacchus's hypothesis was correct.
every cutscene in this game that
Would
has
seem
Welch
we
in
were
it
in a
causes
different
immediate
dimension
psychic
after all.
damage.
Yes.
Our homeworld has not been destroyed.
Oh, hey, Ty, you missed
This
Edge
universe
going everything,
still
everything.
We got past the most
Did you
famous
hear that,
cutscene from this
Edge?
game,
Earth
unfortunately.
is...
But I love Ray being like, we didn't blow up our
Is that
planet.
supposed to make me feel better?
What?
It doesn't change the fact that the other Earth was destroyed. It doesn't change the fact that I destroyed it.
He's right.
Billions of people have died, but you're all happy because we're safe? That makes us no better than the Cardionon.
That was... Look, it couldn't have been-
Why do you keep saying that,
If
FaZe?
only
You're wrong.
I hadn't handed over the exolithium crystal.
How can you continue to go on like this?
He
Stop,
won't.
both of you. I know how you feel. My immaturity once caused me to lose much while I was attempting to fulfill my duty as Amorphous.
Did ya blow up a planet, Bacchus?
I have experienced much agony and regret, and yet I have never found a complete answer. But I live with the belief that one day I will find that answer.
The answer not being sad that you blew up a planet?
You may have much worry and regret, but keep moving forward nonetheless. If you let it hold you back, you will simply molder away.
Let blowing up an entire planet hold you. They're treating it like.
We're under attack!
Attack? But
I don't know that he accidentally killed someone in self-defense, right?
I was somewhat careless.
He blew up a planet!
Edge, having done, you know, the history's greatest genocide of over 1.8 billion people,
FaZe, can you check their
I'm
ship's
going to have to
registry?
ask you to learn from this mistake and move
Not
on.
registered. It's not from Earth or from Eldar.
It was an unfortunate mistake, Mr. Edge.
We can't dodge it.
You know, move forward. What a coincidence that in our, we just happen to be in the region of space this is happening.
That ship. It's from the 13th Independent Armored Division. An Eldarian vessel.
You're
Hi.
the civilians from back on Eos, aren't you?
I'm surprised he remembers.
Is that... you have our thanks for rescuing us.
I'm only chasing my prey. If you get in the way, I'll shoot you down too. Stay out of this if you value your lives, amateurs.
This is like the second time Aramat shows up for like no reason. Guess they were like, we can't just introduce him when you get him. You wouldn't know who he
13th
was,
Independent
but...
Armored Division aren't exactly known for their kindness.
But still, what do you think that black ship was?
Don't worry about
I
it.
cannot say, but I can say what we must do next. Damage may be light.
Oh yeah, this is how
nevertheless,
they
we will
introduce the
sustain
Phantoms.
it. We must check the ship and perform maintenance.
You just, like, before you land on Roke, one just shows up, and that's it.
They're
Are we
here,
able to navigate?
I guess.
Those
The
are
attack
your
produced
new
a slight
enemies for the
alteration in
game.
our course, but it should be easy enough to correct.
Please take care of it. Very well. Let us continue toward Planet Rogue.
It's like, I kind of always forget that they're not the ones responsible for crashing you at the start of the game. Like, you just crash at the start of the game for no reason. I kind of always think, oh, the Phantoms did that, but they didn't, actually. They don't show up until like 20 hours into this game.
Preparations for landing on Roke complete.
Woo!
Your orders, Captain. Edge, your orders.
He ain't captain anymore. Get out of here.
I judge the captain to be unfit for command, and hereby exercise my rights as second-ranking officer. Henceforth, I assume.
I mean, I guess Raimi is actually the only one who shouldn't feel guilty.
Objections?
Because she was
Raimi had
literally.
nothing to do with this.
Yeah, she was kidnapped. Yeah. She had nothing to do with the decision to give the bad guys the crystal. She's like
And Lemel's
the
a
only
child.
one
She's
here.
And Lemel is a child who
really
has no
have to
context of
land on
anything that's
Roke?
going on anyway, so she obviously doesn't
Our
have any
reasons for landing are all valid.
anything to do with this either.
No.
Focus, if you will.
Our new exolithium crystal is putting too much stress on the ship's generators.
Miracle doesn't either. She was just
It
kind
will
of there
take
the
no
whole time and
small
hasn't been
amount
able
of
to make a
time to
decision for
recalculate
herself
our
the
energy
entire game so
conversion
far.
matrix.
Yeah, pretty
So it
much.
is pretty much just
We must
Phase,
put the ship's
Bacchus,
systems
Edge,
into sleep
and
mode
Yes.
to complete the
Phase and
recalculations as
Bacchus are
quickly as
very much
possible.
willing to buck
checking
responsibility
the
up to
ship
Edge, but
before
also
we
tell him
maintenance
to
duties.
not face that responsibility either.
Yeah, get over it. Get over it, Edge. You did a dumb, but get over it.
No one's ever gonna know that we did that, so you may as well just get over it.
It wasn't our Earth. Just get over it, idiot.
But
That is
Yeah,
all.
we're here on a colonizing mission. Let's go.
Begin the landing sequence.
Oh, Klaus is extremely at fault, but Klaus is dead. So, you know, his consequences are dying.
They've already happened, yeah.
Whereas these three Choco Fox are just on to the next planet to fuck up that one. Roke is just a planet that gets a lot of aliens on it, apparently.
I think there is a thing about like describing Roke as having actually just also evolved with multiple intelligent species on it just by default. So, especially as the series goes along and Roke becomes a spacefaring like planet and whatnot, a number of the species from Roke go on to become, you know, standard aliens in the series, but they're actually all from the same planet.
Yeah.
Like Featherfolk, the Catfolk, things like that.
Yep. Thanks, buddy. Good job. Our stairs, those are visible. Don't you worry about that, but, before we go on to our new planet, there's some private actions to see. Oh, you don't get Bird Girl until the end of this planet, which is kind of annoying.
Yeah, she's the second to last party member to get, which is bizarre. Like,
Yeah.
the game's dedicated healer is the second to last character.
Not only that, but the one who gives you weapon crafting?
Yeah.
That's her? You don't get the ability to, like, you can make weapons, but you can't, like, put factors or stuff on them until you get her. It's so strange. Alright, unfortunately. There we go again.
Yay! Yay! Yay!
Hi, Welch. I guess Welch
Sad
doesn't
boy
know?
Edge is here.
Yes, sad boy. We have sad boy who will not speak for a while.
oh,
That's
sorry.
That's
such a fun
Sad Boy
thing.
Edge
Hey, what
is
kind of
a
adventure is that?
like
You're the one who called
roughly third of the game
Come on,
length
man, you gotta
condition
loosen
that
up,
is now
forget about
affecting him, and it's
everything, and just
so
go with
good.
the flow.
It's so funny.
Go! Go!
Yeah, like Roke is like the longest planet, and he's a sad boy for most of it.
Wrong
Yeah.
answer. I'm the one who's going with the
You
flow
spend more
here.
time on Roke than any other
Wait,
planet.
what the
That's
heck are
definitely
you
true, at
apologizing
least.
for?
It's a very annoying one where you have in the 360 you had the disc swap in the middle of it.
Sorry.
Yep. If you ever wanted to go back to Lemuris or Eos, then you had to swap back to disc 1, right? And that's like,
Sure did,
come
yes.
on, man. Why would you have that? Why would you set the game up like that? Because like even back during the PS1, they had that shit figured out. Like,
Yep.
I'm getting tired of
It is a strange thing to do, especially when there's so much backtracking in this game.
SRF, fight on! SRF, you're the star of hope on which the future of
What do you mean fight on? We're not a military. Get out of here. We don't fight.
Look, eat a good meal.
Have we told her we blew up a
Get some
planet?
good sleep.
fucking Welch is straight up giving you the default just stop being depressed, idiot reasonings here.
I mean, the thing for her is at least she doesn't know. And she has no idea we blew up a planet. All she's just like is like, damn, Edge is melancholy. But like, it doesn't excuse her terrible advice. But at least I understand, you know, like it's understandable why she has no idea what happened. All right, let's use some of our SP. Let's make some shit. Well, recipes for shit. Oh god, I forgot her voice line's so annoying.
Not half bad. Not too shabby. All right.
Oh, she's making a lot of shit.
Welch isn't programmed at all. She's actually broadcasting from Earth, which they don't explain exactly how that works, but that's how it is. She's just a regular person.
Yes, I believe she's on the moon base?
Nice.
Yeah, probably. Very few people actually live on Earth anymore, if I remember right.
Yes,
So.
yeah, because it's like, yeah, they either live underground or they live on the moon base.
This nice and easy, huh?
So I believe she is a real person. She's not she's a person. Apparently. I'm not sure I believe it, but yeah, she is in fact a person. And not, not Siri.
Success is proportional to technique.
Not too shabby. All right. Well, this is what we made. Let's take this nice and easy, huh?
I'm going to get mixed up here because I never remember when people I've done.
I believe you haven't done Limo after
Are you
this.
satisfied with
Yeah,
this?
I think I also haven't done Raimi. I try to do them in order, but sometimes when you do this a lot, it's like, who have I done? Ooh, beefsteak.
I did it.
Oh,
And
ratatouille.
Ratatouille.
That was a
But yeah, she is a little weird in 3 as well, where it's just like they have the technology to phone you, I guess.
That planet is just a weird fucking planet,
It
alright?
sure
Elikor
is.
2 doesn't make any sense.
No. You have to not think about it too hard. Ooh, thankfully, yeah, I need that for a quest. Not that I'll be able to hand that quest in anytime soon, because we cannot leave Roke for ages.
Dang, these two work pretty well together. They make a bunch of stuff.
That was a decent recipe, huh? Whoa! Not every day you see
Alright, now it's a 3. You think we're done? No, I got 3 people in here.
Nice.
Maurika. Oh my god. I hate her. Oh man.
Perfect. Not too bad.
I'm hungry.
Is this such a cat person? I feel like the other Star Ocean games, the cat people are just people.
They are, yeah.
Nice.
The thing is, I think Miracle's a different kind of cat person compared to the ones from Roke, who are just people.
Well, like she is from Roke, but she's from alternate universe Roke, I think.
Yeah, maybe that's the difference.
Yeah, I think that's her thing, because she's like, well, this place seems familiar, but not quite, and she's the inspiration for a bunch of children's books that she read as a child, which...
I'm looking
Fine.
this up right here. There's actually 2 different kinds of Felpool, like the cat folks. And
course.
Miracle is specifically a lesser Felpool, which are more cat than human. That is, they're more cat than the other ones, which are just a little cat.
So awesome!
Alright.
Show me the good stuff.
Oh, apparently there's actually another one called the Highlanders. There's actually 3 different versions.
Oh wow, alright.
This is quite good.
Star Ocean, baby.
Fine pace indeed.
Okay, one of the main characters from the first one is also a lesser Felpool.
Yes,
And when you look at her
the-
design, okay, yeah, you
little girl.
you know who we're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've done it.
Yeah, you're right, she is more cat. Yeah.
So I guess this is just a thing.
Yeah, I guess so.
Well, you get an E for
Some holy water, heck yeah, we need some of that.
Oh, Roddick from the first game. I actually never really thought about this. Roddick from the first game is also a Felpool. They just are.
He's also
You barely notice because his ears are just barely. And you can
Yes.
rarely even see his tail, which is also there.
Well, I guess because he's part human. After this
yeah.
game, they made him part human. That makes sense, I guess.
Good luck, kiddos. I did it.
Oh, I invented curry rice. Heck yeah.
Not bad, huh?
Yes, lesser Felpool can turn into into a cat because Miracle does that a couple times.
Yes.
I did it, Kate. I'm hungry, Kate.
The hand wand
It's the one
is
consistent thing across all versions of Welch is the hand wand.
Yes. I think it might be because it's like a
That was a decent
weirdly realistic hand in this one.
I mean, it moves and does stuff, and that's like, okay, a little uncomfortable, but sure.
Psych yourselves up. How's this?
I feel like it's normally a little cartoony.
Yeah. I mean, normally it's a cartoon, white glove, like fucking Mickey's hand on the end of a stick.
Yep.
But this is just a real ass human hand that is covered with a glove.
Yes. Also very big.
Are you satisfied with
The
this?
size of her head.
Well, this is what we made.
What I made. Don't worry about it.
Show me the good stuff, huh?
When they backported Welch into the PSP version of Star Ocean 1, and
Good stuff, huh?
I think she was in some version of Star Ocean. Because 2 did get a re-release as well.
Yes, yes.
That's why, funnily enough, there's 3 different sets of portraits you can choose from in the modern remake. Because the game's been remade twice now. And I think Welch was also put into that second version. I actually don't know if she's in the third version.
I haven't played it, so I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, this is what we made.
It was her weapon in that version of 2. With
Yes.
the hand, the thing longer.
Yes. I've a little bit lost track. So we'll see how this goes.
Good luck, kiddos.
I think the main importance is like all of Phases gets done because he has like
Go, go.
3 recipes that you lose once he goes away. They're just from him. I think this is the last one. I might have already done this one, but yeah, there we go.
So, what are we making today?
Alright, hopefully that's all of Miracle's recipe.
Wanna make something?
Maybe, and one is a strong word. Alright.
Anti-pumpkin amulet.
Mm-hmm.
Wish I had one of those.
Best of luck now.
She is in the modern remake? Yeah, that makes sense.
Your item is
Makes sense, yeah. I just was unaware. That's all.
Yes, I have it, but I have not played it. I got it for Christmas.
Most remakes of games these days don't like to remove things. So, that makes sense. Unless you're the Pixel remasters and that Pokemon Diamond and Pearl ones.
Mm-hmm. don't think there's any new weapon. Not from what I've got.
I mean, for what it's worth, the stuff they didn't include in the Pixel remasters is generally good. The good thing that they
Yeah,
did,
no,
like,
yeah. The GBA ports
the optionals
were bad.
The optional dungeons and all the GBA ports were bad.
All garbage.
Yeah.
No, not worth doing. The only thing I miss is like the GBA jobs in 5.
Yeah.
But you don't need
mainly 3 of them because one of them was basically tied to one of those dungeons entirely.
Yes. The Necromancer. Nobody ever used that job, but
Yeah, you only unlock it after you beat Enwoad in the first place. It's like, who are you gonna use that on now? What's the point?
Gotta get some private actions here. Sad boy, sad cat. No. Yeah, well, sorry, planet blew up. I mean, that's... yeah. Like, a lot of the anime portraits don't really look like the character, but that's good, because, like, fuck it. They look better than the character models. I mean, I guess the professor was good to her, so... I want to see, is Edge's luck dog shit? Let's find out. Yeah, alright, alright. Alright. Oh! Okay, I don't think that's true, though. I don't think today's a super duper lucky day. The best he's ever had. Alright, Flips. Oh, Flips also having a super duper lucky day. Alright, fair enough. Oh, Danny's having a bad day. That's fair. Limel's having an okay day. Alright. Alright, uneventful day. Bacchus is having a super lucky day. Heck yeah. Alright, America's also having a terrible day. That's fair. Like, it's also like, I read your rhythms. I ain't reading them again. People still fight over what that actually means. What does your biorhythm mean? Does it affect item drops? It's like, as far as I can tell, it doesn't affect anything. Oh no, a small child doesn't understand that I killed billions of people. Oh no, a small child. This does make Edge like Glimmel more. Like, for some reason. That's true, I'm more likely to hit the jackpot, heck yeah. This is Dragon Quest, baby. Yeah, there's like... When you land on Roke, if you go to Trop, these go away, but when you land on Roke, there are all these private actions of all your party members being like, cheer up, Edge! You just killed 1 billion people, it's fine, Edge! They would kill themselves anyway, Edge. It's fine. Bye, small child. Bacchus being like, I know your pain, Edge. I lost my body. That's the same thing as killing an entire planet. For reals, for reals. This is your room. Why? Okay, he's very angry that the AC is is wonky. We'll definitely ask Flips. Edge, you're no longer hot. You're not a hot boy anymore. Edge. Fuck is like, damn it, he's not a hot boy. He's a sad boy. I mean, I wouldn't. Oh, this part of the game. I knew I had to stream it when I got here. I was just like, this part of the game is so terrible. Everyone doing their best to guilt trip the shit out of him. Alright, Raimi's in the battle simulator. Let's go. Yeah, I guess because once we hit the town, Raimi will be struck by the stone sickness and we'll get that completely irrelevant plot point happening. Like, there's no reason for Edge and Raimi to have special powers. It doesn't do anything. Do not spoil Star Ocean 3, but like, it feels like they did it as a plot point because of course Fate and Maria have special powers, so they were like, fuck it, Edge and Raimi, but it doesn't... It has nothing to do with the story of this game whatsoever. Raimi just heals fast, I guess. There was like, at the very start of the game, Edge's hand glows and that lets him fight the enemies, but like, doesn't do anything. It's so irrelevant. Wow, fucking harsh, Raimi. Sorry, Flips. Oh, you're such an idiot. Well, we've clearly depressed everyone around us. Hooray! It is a terribly weird decision. When all of them should be feeling bad? Again, except the small child. And the cat person. I do think even Raimi should feel, like, a little bad about what happened. True, I don't think we talked to Danny. I don't know if he has a private action. I will talk to him. In here? Yes. Okay, so Danny is the only one that doesn't have a private action right now. So 90%. Sorry. You're correct. 90% of Star Ocean 4. I mean, to be fair, Star Ocean 3 has a similar problem in that, like, you know, we've just met Maria in Star Ocean 3 and we're finally actually getting relevant plot. Kinda. We've been sent off to a MacGuffin hunt, but like... It's 4. It is like, so much of 4 is so strange, story-wise. But that's not uncommon for a Star Ocean game. That's the map one. Can't go under. Like, the ship looks like a hole in the map, but it's just the ship.
Here we go.
I mean, yeah, like, Flips did tell the Nazis about us, but, you know, it's extremely heavily implied, not willingly.
Here we go.
Oh yeah, the spicy walk back all the way here, because there's a missable private action. Yeah, we'll be back. Probably not on stream, but we'll see. Definitely not today. It's like way in the future. Ugh. Oh, there's so many rocks. Just want to get to this chest.
That was a good experience.
Alright, time to explore Roke. It was very funny how, in 3 they try to blend into, the planet, and there's no attempt here. I know, you know, no UP3 or whatever, but you would think if you were exploring a new planet, you would probably still try to blend in, even without a prime directive.
A little bit, yeah. Just it doesn't attract as many questions about what's going on or what you are.
Yeah.
You don't need a prime directive. You just need some common sense of like maybe don't tell everyone immediately that you're from space.
Yeah, right. I think it's like
if you want to do that.
Yeah.
Instead, if you wanted to, you know, contact the place's government or whatever and say, "Hey, we're from space. We'd like to, like, you know, could you shelter us real quick?" That's its own thing.
I don't do either. Guy in the back, getting my ass. Whoops! Didn't realize he was in rush mode. My board!
Now that was a snap.
Ah well. You win a board, you lose a board.
Man, being able to just get gold and silver from surface veins is something that dried up real early on Earth.
Mm-hmm. No lemon. Get some
As two
vile
of the
goop,
metals
though.
of antiquity. We've known about and how to use those for an extremely long time.
Hmm. Bacchus is just drilling very far in. That boy's actually got an extendo drill. Oh, there we go. Not all of them. We have some bird people here too. Yeah, Miracle's like, you know, it's close, but not quite. But yeah, she's like, I don't think they ever clarify if it's future Roke or alternate dimension Roke. But she is from a different one. See right here, undue contact and interference is not permitted, nor may we reveal our origins, and it's like, then change your outfits. I guess
You
put
do
on
have a
khakis.
ship that can generate this shit. You do it pretty frequently. You could just make new clothes.
We could. We don't. A lot of effort to make new outfits for everyone.
It's a single party skill point each.
Whee. Well, hope your friend comes back. giant robot man has optical camouflage, which apparently he basically just has on at all times in towns. We'll see in cutscenes later.
Yeah, he doesn't need to. Obviously, he would stand out regardless, but he also has a solution already built into him. The rest of them just don't bother having a solution at all.
I don't care. None of these crabs want to come have a go, which is... Finally want to come have a go? Is this... No? I learned crabs in an ambush doesn't really work.
The silliest thing about Edge's design is that, like, 3 inches of upper arm coverage that he has on one arm.
Yeah.
What's that doing for you, man? Do you just like wearing that because you like wearing it? It's gotta be that, right? Like, there's no other reason.
Yeah, oh yeah, he's like super into that.
He thinks of that as fashion.
Definitely like, this is cool? Oh, rush red, alright. Get me some SP. Not bees. I like having at least one, like, green pet, because party SP is always useful. Alright guys, oh boy. Switching. Hey Raimi, what's up?
Crab's really getting to you.
Yeah. Oh, like my attack missed and whiff is like, not good.
Wonderful. I'm so glad everyone.
Yeah, the alt Earth story doesn't matter one little bit. It's like kind of part of the catalyst for the UP3, but also not, because that's also like everything else that happens in the game.
Yeah, it's just another instance of Edge fucking up to inspire the creation of the UP3, but it doesn't really... And it affects his characterization for a while, although he gets over it eventually. He doesn't stick with this the entire game.
No.
It's like...
He still
It really
interferes. He doesn't learn the lesson. Like... And it really is, like, a lot of this game is, like, plot-wise, is so irrelevant and so strange.
It's even kind of a much more strained way to introduce Miracle.
Yeah.
When you immediately go to the planet where her species is from.
Yes.
Immediately afterwards.
And we do not pick up a cat person here. We pick up a feather folk, but the first character we get isn't from this planet.
Yeah, Muria's from... She's an Eldarian, just like...
No,
wait,
I think she's
not.
Amorphous.
She's the other elf.
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah, she's
There are 2
she's
different
Bacchus.
kinds of elf species in the series.
Yes. It's weird because Bacchus is an elf. It's like very easy to miss that because he's a robot, but he's an elven robot.
Yeah.
But yeah, she's a amorphous like Bacchus, and you get her on this planet for some. Why is she here? Because you have to recruit her here, I guess. That's the only reason. But yeah, this could, like, the plot point of On Earth could be, like, the starting point for Edge's character changing. It's a huge moment.
And it technically is. It's just... It doesn't actually commit, is really what it is. That's the problem with it. The game doesn't commit to that.
Yeah, not even a little bit. It just weasels out of it. And we really could have something happening here, some consequences, some introspection.
I find it very, very funny that Edge commits, murder, indirectly murders like 1.8 billion people, right? And then he gets over it. FaZe fails to save one lady and then becomes the final boss.
Oh yeah. That happens on this planet.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
the inspiration for FaZe becoming the final boss. Is girl die.
Girl die. Oh no!
He man pains it out.
5%. Good. Oh, until he breaks it. Jerk. Uh-oh. Raimi, there we go. I have to put her second, so I just switched to her. But yeah, no, yeah, like... Yeah, it's extremely... Oh, it's supposed to be like the in the stupidest way, like a mirror, you know, like Edge fucks up and kills people but moves forward, whereas FaZe wallows in it and gets stuck and becomes a villain, but like it doesn't work.
Also, FaZe wasn't responsible for that. He just didn't make it there fast enough.
Yeah. Like, oh no, but Edge, if we hadn't stayed overnight, we could have, and it's like, well, that's Elena's fault for one, but like, very stupid. It's trying to be a foil thing, and it doesn't work. I really ever explain why FaZe's eyes glow red?
I think that's Phantom inspiration stuff, like getting a little bit of that. I don't know. I'm just guessing. Maybe that's a thing about the Grigori.
Yeah, I think it is, but it might be like, you know, I mean, I have this stupid thing here. Oh yeah, that says he thinks his wife doesn't love him anymore, right? Thanks. But he might get another flip in the dictionary, like mentions it. But yeah, I think it is just like, you know, he's being infected by the Phantom or whatever. It's very dumb. I wouldn't worry too much about it. And it's like, you just can't really do a foil character where it's like, oh, in the same circumstances, they reacted differently when they're different
circumstances are literally as great of a scale difference as possible.
Yes, you can't. You can't do that. I mean, you can, it just doesn't work.
Both scale and responsibility, like maximal levels of difference on that, except for maybe Edge did not personally go through and kill every single person one by one with a sword.
Yeah.
That's the only difference on, like, personal responsibility level on that.
Yes, he just sort of trusted the wrong person. Beat. Okay, not max yet. Once I hit max, I will... Nice to have beat S in the back pocket. The really weird thing about the beat system is you have this N in the middle that gives you all of the stats, but none of these extra bonuses. And these extra bonuses are kind of the biggest reason to be in either of these.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know, this gives you, like, the ability to get past, like, enemies that can't be blindsided, and, like, eventually will let us blindside multiple enemies at once. And this gives you, like, longer rush mode, better rush mode, all sorts of shit, but, like, this just gives you the stats, which is the least important part. And it doesn't have a level, it's just, like, you know, it doesn't level either of your other beats. It's such a strange system. Map, but yeah, not much other than mining, but we're going all the way around. Rogue is also like kind of difficult at the start of it, because these enemies are like, you know, much stronger than what you've been fighting. You don't have access to the shop yet. So like this first part, especially on higher difficulties, can be really dangerous. Hi, birds. But no, the game has absolutely no follow-through when it comes to Edge's genocide or Edge and Raimi's superpowers that we just have.
That's true, yeah. at least the superpowers in 3 actually are relevant to the plot.
Yes!
So, like,
Yeah.
that's the thing that's a difference there. But the superpowers in this one, nah, they really don't matter at all.
They're
It was
just
basically
there.
just a moment to say humanity did a eugenics, I guess.
It's like the weirdest possible tie-in with 3 that you could have. It's so
Yeah.
strange.
Star Ocean 4 is trying really hard to be like a best hits of the Star Ocean games.
Yeah.
And has no idea how to connect those or use them in meaningful ways.
Nope. Absolutely none. It's kind of fascinating.
Mm-hmm.
I do think there's, I mean, like, it's a fascinating, terrible game, even if you're not a Star Ocean fan. But I feel like,
Yeah.
as a Star Ocean fan, it's even more fascinating.
It super is. Yeah, like, if you have any attachment to this series like we do, this game and what it is and what it's doing is truly bizarre. Because, like, everything else aside, too, it's like, there's the known thing that at least someone working on this game, who is in a high position, I don't remember if it was a writer or a director or something, really did not like what they were working on. And you can feel that coming through.
Yeah.
And it basically, like, it shows itself in a lot of different ways in a lot of different places. For example, like, this game, like most of the Star Ocean games, does have like a character ending thing where, you know, you get your character affection point stuff and going on. Except, no matter what, Edge doesn't really care about that too much. He just ends up with Raimi no matter what.
Yes. Yeah. Like, you get character endings for affection, and you need affection to see all of them, but they are just all doing their own thing. You don't, like, get to pair up, like, you know, Star Ocean 1 and 2, like, you can really affect the ending of the main character by who they pair up with, you know?
There's a lot of different variations on the ending in those games. Like, there's less in 3 where it's just, you get the epilogue and it's purely just like, who did Fate end up liking, like, having the strongest relationship with, regardless of who it is. And, like, there's that one different one, and then the rest are all just their own thing. But, yeah.
Here to do something and I have completely forgotten. Like, looking at all these menus being like, what was I doing? What was I coming into the menu for? I don't remember.
You did just get a name generator for...
Oh, that's what it is. Thank you. That's what I came in here for, and then immediately forgot. And I was like, what the fuck am I in here for?
We're talking about our opinions about, like, about it from a grander standpoint than simply just whether or not we like the games or not, you know?
Yes.
Oopsie.
Oopsie.
Oopsie is a good name for a cat.
Yes, that is a good name for a cat.
It's one that a cat would also always be able to hear you say.
Yeah.
Ends with that strong E, and cats can hear that better than most things.
Yeah, it's like, you know, I'm like, I'm not gonna play 5 before I play 6. I still haven't played 6. And it's like, I know, I gave up on 5. Maybe one day, but then it's like, so many better things to play. I mean, there are better things to play than 4,
5
but...
if it ever comes out on PC. I also just realized I have to check to see what it was released on. It was just PlayStation's, right?
I believe so, yes, yeah.
I'm gonna have to double check on that, but... because I just realized right now that if it was PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4 only, okay. And PlayStation 3 only in Japan.
Yep.
What's that?
It's a bunny! Yes, FaZe falls in love with this girl. She dies, and that makes him a villain.
Rabbit? It was so round and meaty. Didn't it
yummy?
It must be easy for it to navigate. these
Honestly, I'm
mountains.
with Miracle there.
Tremendous.
There's probably some excellent meat
Don't
on
you
one of
think so,
those.
Sue?
Oh, heck yeah. They're very big.
Sure.
Let's get moving.
Rabby, wait up, Kay.
This is where we get Rainy. Oh no, she's ill.
Right.
I think we get a bit of her, or is it just Sad Boy Edge? Let's see.
I think she's just disappointed in.
No.
Yeah, I think this is. Oh
There
no,
we
you're right.
go.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it's the start of her stone sickness in the foots. She caught immediately upon landing. Good job. Your immune system sucks.
Which is weird, given that you're a eugenics baby. You'd think they'd make it pretty good, right?
Well, I guess it's like she catches it but is fine. But like nobody else gets it. Just her.
Genetically predisposed to like being vulnerable to it, I guess. Which again, I guess since it's a space disease, they don't necessarily have context for how that's going to attack the immune system. So
the Boculus is a disease in 1, I believe, as well.
yeah, but that happens later. So
Yeah. Yeah, the stone sickness is like a through line through Star Ocean.
Mhm.
Ooh, we're gonna get to the evil trees. That'll break my board. The jerks.
I think it's actually even mentioned in the encyclopedia in 3, and they mentioned like it was finally eliminated in like 400 something.
Ah!
I want to say that actually is mentioned in there. That there is a ancient neuron of the, the child me that read the entire encyclopedia.
Yeah.
Activating right now.
Do not break my board. Scumbag. Probably thought she wore a mask. Yeah.
Getting stronger all the time.
Oh, not just a scumbag, a thieving scumbag.
Star Ocean 6 came out during COVID. There is a point in that game which just has the characters basically turn to the camera and say, "Remember, in times of sickness, you should wear a mask and stand 6 feet apart from each other." It's very funny.
Heck yeah. She jumps so high. Whee!
Now that was a snap.
Alberto Diamine. Amina.
Fancy ass trees.
Please step
Yeah.
back.
Right. Plant Town, so it's time for flips.
Let's do this like we always do.
Alberto Diamine.
Alright. He was casting. One idiot. So dare he. Yeah, vote for Raimi. Now we're all in Coliseum Town, so I can just do a bunch of arena.
I forget. Is there optional arena stuff
Name of
in
justice.
this?
Yeah.
Or is it just the required arena stuff?
No, there's a ton of optional. Everyone has a rank in the arena, so everyone can go from 100 to 1.
It's funny.
There's also a party mode one. I believe the arena, the final fight of... Oh man, I want to say the party one is Ashley. which is how you get the, either part one or the individual, of course, but it's how you get his data so that you can then break the game in half on a subsequent playthroughs. He's the final boss of the arena. He's a fucking jerk. It's very funny having a cameo, of a character in the sequel. Like, I guess...
I don't think I've ever really noticed. I didn't think I guess I never, like, realized this. Yeah, the first game only takes, like... takes place, like, 30-something years after this one, actually. It's pretty early.
Close?
Apparently, yeah. Like, I'm noticing that Ashley is 21 in this game, but he's 57 in Star Ocean 1. So, it's only 36 years.
Oh, well, I guess Roderick's half human then.
Yeah, must be.
Army. Yeah, I guess actually Crow is Roderick's dad. Maybe granddad. Either or. But yeah, young Ashley is the final, like, Coliseum of this game, which is very funny.
Yeah, so I guess my understanding of the calendar in the series is off then, because that means that they don't do the SD calendar of 0 after this game. They actually, like, point out a different time as being 0.
Yes, this is like 10, start at 10 or something.
Huh. Because apparently alright, there's a disagreement going on between these. Because, yeah, Stardate 327 apparently is when Roderick is born, which means that I need to look up the calendar. Hold on. Wiki, you know what the calendar does.
Yeah. Yeah, so this game is Stardate 10, the earliest in the series.
Oh, okay, I see where the disagreement is. And weirdly enough, it's actually specifically that they changed the date in Star Ocean First Departure.
Oh.
It's Stardate 46 in the remake, but 346 in the original. That's weird.
That is weird.
Okay, that explains that. That makes it consistent. It's just that the remake decided to send it back further in the timeline for some reason.
Yeah. That is a little
Which,
weird.
yeah, I guess Crow is Roderick's dad.
Yeah.
Straight up.
Straight up. Yeah, you get going, Crow. Yeah, no, I always thought, like, it was Ancestor, because I was also like, oh, isn't Star Ocean 1, like, 300 years after? And I thought the actually thing was more like an Ancestor, but no, it's just straight up him.
Oh my, okay, nope,
Fucking
hold up,
weird.
learning this now. Most of the events of Star Ocean First Departure take place after our heroes travel back in time from Stardate 346. Sorry, no, they go back in time 300 years.
Yes,
That's what it is.
That's what it, yeah, you're right. Man, I have not,
Okay.
I do not
No,
remember one
Roderick
very
is in
well.
fact a descendant, not his dad, but then
Yeah.
he goes back in time to when his dad is alive, probably.
Yeah, when Crow would be alive, yeah.
Yeah. Fucking weird. Weird ass series.
Ah, this series is fuck wild. I love it.
Here we go.
Cause yeah, then Ashley's like a past person.
Mm-hmm.
I can't go in the tent just yet. Locked off for now. No chest in there. Did they hide it from me? Alright, let's go into town and not be conspicuous. Hopefully find an inn. Oh, God. The music for the Rogue Towns is burned into my brain because you're just here so much.
Mm.
Because, of course, this town is where the first bonus dungeon is, as well as the arena. You guys stand out so much.
Fabrice.
Strange manner of dress.
The townspeople seem to be.
Yeah, so like the very funny thing about Rogue here is that we
Who cares? They don't have
don't
anything to do
fix the
with us.
problems. We like Elena's like, yeah, you're not here to fix this. You're just here to delay it for 30 years. Star Ocean 1's when we're gonna solve this shit.
Gonna delay it for 30 years, and then they delay it for 300 years, and then go fix it in after that.
Yes. This is the problem with setting your game on the planet from 1. You can't do anything.
You okay?
Oops, all leg.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Be careful.
No.
I'd better stay sharp.
Yeah, Flips just gets ill and then unills. Apparently having the crisis that's never been brought up before about how she's weird. But that goes nowhere. It's so... This game, man.
Elastic rapier?
Yeah.
Elastic? That's the exact opposite of what you want a rapier to be like. You want it to be very rigid.
No, we want to... What does it look like, actually? Doesn't
It's not
look
a rapier
elastic.
either.
It's just a sword with a great deal of flexibility, I'm sure. Alright.
Sure.
I mean, there's always the problem when you do a prequel game that things are gonna
Yeah.
end up irrelevant, but man, Star Ocean 4 takes it to a whole new level.
You can do well with it though, because
Yeah.
like, I talk about Lufia again. Lufia, the first game's not very good. It's pretty whatever as far as games go. When they made Lufia 2, they made it a prequel of the first one. The thing is, though, is that you actually see what happens to the cast of Lufia 2 at the end of the first one. At the beginning of the first one and what happens to them. So you know exactly what's going to happen to them the entire game. But they managed to do it really, really well. Like they come up with like ways to make it so like you don't feel like that entire game is relatively like set in stone or pointless or
Pointless,
anything
yeah.
like that.
It's like frankly, this game is set like, I know technically 30 before the first one, but like 300 really before 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Like, that's long enough that you could do something with it.
What was that?
Sure can.
Sounded like someone said,
But this game writing, oh my god, do not repeat, Sarah,
I'd say
hello.
it lacked a sense of urgency.
But like, they just don't, the writing is very incompetent.
Stop. Somebody
I
save me.
don't know why they
I
decided
verified that the source of the voice is located.
that...
Micah, stay fucking invisible,
detecting
man.
a
What are you
number of
doing?
life signs in its vicinity.
Yeah, that's
You don't
true.
have to show up to know that you're there.
Yeah, he does.
Regardless of the situation.
But yeah, like
we
their
can't
whole
ignore
is like,
cry for
we're
help.
going to explain why the UP3 is a thing. It's like, why? You don't. We know. We've watched Star Trek. This is a terrible idea for a prequel. And like, you know, 6 is set before 3, you know? And after 1 and 2, and it manages it to be its own thing. This game is so set in being like tied into the other ones that it just doesn't have any identity of its own. Apart from bad.
Damn it all!
Oh. Yeah, he hasn't learned a lesson at all, has he? I like how they threatened to kill her and then they just let her go.
Well, I mean, when you get down to it, the threat is the only thing that holds any weight. Because the moment that they would do it, well, they would just get assassinated on the spot, right? Like,
Right?
or killed on the spot. It's like
I'm not supposed to be doing this.
it's an odd, toothless gesture when you get down to it.
Damn it!
Well, that and they need her, so they can't kill her. So why?
Yeah.
Get out of here. I'm telling you to get lost! Just go!
Are you sure it was best to let them go? Should we not have at least turned them over to the authorities on this planet?
You mean know the authorities?
What the hell am I doing? No contact. No interference. That's what I swore.
Oh, this seems so terrible.
Edge, if someone asks for help, you help. That's just the way you are, Kay?
And he immediately
Every now and
just
again.
interferes.
Why do you look like you
Every now
want
and
to
again, I
cry, Edgy?
continue to look at
You
FaZe's
haven't
shoulders.
done anything.
I'm
That's
pretty
terrible.
sure that
You know,
they're terrible.
only
I don't
Edge
even
could
mean
think as simply as you,
the
Limmel.
the padded shoulder pad thing going on,
Yeah.
right?
Mhm.
But the
You're
way
making
that his
fun of
arms
me.
are like placed, those paddings up there
Oh,
are not
dear.
filled with his
Whatever
shoulder.
am I doing?
No.
They're laying on top of it.
Yeah.
My dude over here has
Mind my
like
manners. I haven't even thanked you for
I think I
rescuing
could
me yet.
wrap my hands around them and
My name
around
is
his
Sarah
shoulders
Ferrer.
and touch my fingers together.
I
He has
appreciate
just
your
got
help.
the thinnest shoulder I could
They
ever
move.
ever seen.
Oh
Those
yeah,
are
he
real
is a
wings.
massive twink.
Oh, chicken. So yummy. No, no, no. I can assure you, I'm not chicken.
Oh,
Nor am I yummy.
I hate her so much.
I see. So you're all on a journey together.
I
Well,
I
I must
almost
say,
want to like Sarah's the
fortunate you
idea
came to
behind
my
the
aid.
characterization for her, which is always
stop.
confused. She just kind
Yes.
of is there. She doesn't
Yes.
really know
Have the
what's going
intention of
on
saving
ever.
you.
I feel
didn't
like
mean
that's
to get
actually a
involved.
fun idea, but the characterization
End
decisions
result is that I
and the
was
voice acting
rescued,
decisions
right?
for her
I
don't
really,
work.
truly
No.
and
must
like
give you
but
my
they could
thanks.
have. They could have.
Yes. Well, I feel like that's
Oh.
kind of a thing about all the feather folk is they're kind of weird and detached because they live so long and they're isolated. But like,
Is there something on
she
my
just
face?
comes across as very annoying.
My. I've just remembered.
You remembered?
And this lady isn't like a
What did you
big voice
remember?
actor, but she's done other roles in which she wasn't anywhere near this bad.
What did you say?
Mm-hmm.
I was just thinking that I'd seen your faces somewhere before. Then I remembered. It was at the Purgatorium.
This is so meaningless.
Well now, this sounds interesting indeed.
Does it?
Yes. The
It's not.
Purgatorium is located in the northwest.
It
of the
has no
continent.
meaning. They just kind of go,
Most
huh?
historic structure
Oh, there
there
are
is.
like human-looking statues in this place. How weird! And
Oh
then
my! Are you a
never brought
giant?
this up again.
What a large man you are!
Blast.
This could almost be funny as well, but the timing is like
You're a little slow on
dreadful.
the uptake. Both of you.
So, what did you mean when you said you've seen us before?
The stone statue.
Don't worry about it. Sarah just
They're
goes with the
statues
flow,
of Moa,
apparently.
you see? But they look very much like you.
of the moi.
Some say the Mua are our ancestors, but now they're like ghosts. Nobody even knows if they exist anymore. You can't tell the history of this land without mentioning the Mua. There's even an entire continent named after them.
Moa. Ah, yes, I remember now. I believe it was the Cardionon who referred to Edge and Raimi as descendants of the Mua.
Yeah.
If the Mua and Earthlings are somehow connected, do you think Roke might be involved as well?
This is so
I see.
irrelevant.
Yes, that would seem to be a possibility. If that is the case, we may be able to get closer to the origins of both Earth and Roke.
Yes. Just thinking about it gets the
Wow, like, oh, this is so cool. And then they,
You
like,
kinda look
forget
like
about
Reggie right
this.
now.
Like, you go to the Purgatory and you see the statues and they're like, well, that's weird. And then the game never brings it up again.
Edge? Raimi?
Yes, you're right. I suppose I'll
In
have
fact,
to
it ends up being kind
face
of
it eventually.
contradicted by the thing that actually makes
So
the two
are
of
you
them
all
special.
planning to go to the
Yep.
Purgatorium? If so, I'd like to accompany you on your journey. You rescued me. Won't you let me?
It's true, the
repay
people that
you
like
for
Ghosts
the
are the
adventures
people
you
in
had?
alternate Earth that Edge killed.
Are you gonna come with us, Sari?
Like,
Yay!
it's again just like another
Sarah
plot
is
point.
coming, then count me in too.
Kind of like,
Oh my.
it's not,
Lim seems very
I want to say it's not a
nice,
major
but
one in one,
Mary,
but it isn't
you're
really a
intense.
major one in one, but just kind of
Sure
plonked
would be
in
helpful to
here.
have a local to guide us.
Yes, that's definitely true.
Forget it! We can't travel with anyone from this planet. Absolutely not!
You yell at
Right
people
now,
from a whole
I'm
bunch of different
not with
planets.
command, but that is one thing I will not allow!
Edge,
We don't intend to have any more contact with you people. So, if you're done here, please just go away.
Edge, don't you think you're being too hard on her? Whatever our initial reasons, it is we who made first contact. And Sarah is clearly motivated only by kindness.
Oh, did we land on here to fix our ship, did we?
Don't concern yourself with me. But
The
please,
game doesn't
don't
remember
allow me
that.
to be a busybody about one thing. If you don't ride a bunny, there's no way you can get to the Purgatorium.
Why are we going to the Purgatorium?
Are you serious?
Some nomads are camping outside the town right now. Why don't you go see them about the bunnies?
Uh-oh.
Maybe they can help you.
Danny's about to fall in love.
Very well. Take care of yourselves.
let's go.
I don't know if the problems of this game are like multiple writers. I'm not sure why the things in this game happen the way they happen, to be honest. Honestly, the wildest thing to me is the voice acting direction. It's just so bad. Like, we're kind of out of the PS2 bad era. You know, like, games were getting way better voice acted. You know, a lot of the people in this game are big names, but like, damn, the direction they were given was dreadful.
Sure was.
That Blackbird. Oh, right, wait. So you can't really, there are a lot of badly voice acted games that, one, are charming, and this doesn't have any of that charm, and like, two, could be excused for being older, being less experienced, but like, I don't think Star Ocean 4 has that excuse. I think 3 has that excuse. I don't think 4, and it's absolutely not the voice actors. I say there's a lot of talented people in this cast. It's definitely the direction they were given.
Yeah.
Baffling. Yeah.
Keep being a nuisance forever.
Woo. Honestly, this game is just strange. And for some reason, I'm here playing it again. For some reason, I find something compelling about it.
I want to say... When did... Hold on a second, I'm going to look up a date real quick. I want to say voice acting became on average good in video games in roughly 2010. This was released a little bit before that, so I am putting that as a on average. There are games at this point that absolutely do have good voice acting, like across the board, and that's a thing entirely. But the weird cutoff date for me on this one is specifically about how half of the voice acting in Final Fantasy 13 is extremely well done, and then the other half feels like they also received pretty poor direction.
Yeah, yes. Vanille. Love her, but man, her direction's terrible.
The wildest thing about Vanille, as I love pointing out, is that the fake Australian voice actor in that game is the one that sounds like more to the untrained ear the real Australian, whereas the real Australian sounds like she's putting on an accent.
Yes.
Because Vanille's voice actor is Australian.
Yeah, it's so fucking strange. Like, I don't know, I guess they were trying to, like, try and make her less Australian? I don't know what they were doing with her. It eventually settles down, but man, the start of the game is her voice is terrible.
It's like, I feel like on average, it's exactly Final Fantasy 13 where I would put the tipping point on that. And then from that point on, it's like on average video games have good voice direction, good voice acting. Yeah. It's pretty rare, especially these days for sure, to have bad voice acting in the game.
Yeah. Absolutely. This is definitely like right on the edge, but it is like, you know, Vesperia's voice acting is way better than this game's.
It's true, yeah. I do mean on average, because they're I mean, even before, there was good voice acting on the PlayStation 1, you know?
Yes,
it is very much depends game per game for a long time.
Bastard Sword, why not? I think the funny thing is, like, go to the next town, like, right away. I feel like... Yeah, we end up in Astral very quickly. I think it has, like, way better stuff in its shop.
Okay, the funny thing about Koudelka's voice acting being good is that it has the weird situation of... Just like how Metal Gear Solid 1's voice acting is surprisingly good, both of those were recorded with a bunch of people in the same room talking into the same microphone. Which is not how voice acting is done, like, ever.
No.
Anymore.
Wow, I didn't know that.
It does have the advantage of making everyone, like, act more personably to each other as they're doing it, and react to each other's, like, acting and whatnot.
Yeah.
So it has a natural advantage of making it sound better. However, you go back and listen to it, and the sound quality on both of them are terrible.
Oh, so yeah, so you have to talk to this guy to get that weapon data of his spear.
Like, no, motion capture was being used for a long time, even before. There was a bit of motion capture on the Sega CD and things like that.
Yeah.
But the long and short of it is that the audio in Metal Gear Solid 1 is so compressed that they had to do it because there's otherwise occasional moments in the raw recordings where you can hear trucks outside and stuff like that.
Oh man. There's a truck beeping. Beep, beep, beep. And you're recording.
Yeah, that very comparatively unprofessional setup led to some pretty well done voice acting at the time that was otherwise probably extremely difficult to work with on the editing side.
I think there's a skill shop, so I'll be able to get some good shit for people.
Kudelka is such a weird video game.
Mm-hmm.
First off, that entire game was directed by Hiroki Kikuta, the composer for the Mana series overall and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
So he was the director of that game, full on, and also the composer of it and things like that. And he wanted to make it into just a horror game. Like, he wanted to make it a survival horror game sort of thing. But the rest of the team really wanted to make an RPG.
They're like, we're making an RPG. We're doing it.
Yeah. So it's a really strange thing in general.
Alright, charge my Earth Ring, please. It's just like... Earth, yeah, it's wind, I think. Games... Earth is often used for wind, or green is often used for earth or wind, so it could be like, which game is this? What does that do? Alright.
For what it's worth, though, the creation of Kudelka then led to the creation of the Shadow Hearts series. So I'm mostly fine with that. I love the Shadow Hearts games.
Yeah, me too. I haven't played Shadow Hearts in a very long time. I never played Kudelka, but I've played all the Shadow Hearts games.
Mm-hmm.
I played them when they came out, but it's been a long time since I've played any of them.
Covenant had the grand misfortune of coming out, I think within 2 weeks of Final Fantasy X. Which did not do wonders for its sales, let me tell you.
No. No, I'm pretty sure I got all the Shadow Hearts games on release.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's right. It's been way too long, and I was always like, I loved them. But they were, so unheard of. There we go, finding Ornithology.
I like the first two more than the third one, but I do still like the third one as well.
Yeah, the third one, of course, is like the New World?
From the New World.
Yeah, from the New World. And, it has the different characters.
Covenant started as a PS2 game. Original Shadow Hearts started as a PS1 game.
Mm-hmm.
That's why it looks particularly dated compared to the other two.
Yeah. Yeah, so they're gonna have to save money. I think HP Boost is in the other, not Astro, but the other town across road.
Mm-hmm.
But I want HP Boost on
Covenant.
everybody.
Shadow Hearts Covenant also has one of my favorite game soundtracks of all time. Its music is so weird and good. Ladder to Heaven, which is the boss fight theme against Amon, is so fucking good.
At some point I really have to expose the Shadow Hearts series. Of course, he's never played any of them. So one of many things. So
the wonderful thing about Shadow Hearts 1 is that it is like a perfectly paced, tight-ass game, which is... It's short in a good way. Like, I want to say the game's, like, main stuff in it is only, like, 15 hours long, which is fantastic. You would throw in a couple of optional stuff, and, like, it's 18 to 20.
Yeah.
And Covenant is a longer game, not enormous still. It's like... Yeah, you finish that game, do all of the optional stuff, 40 hours kind of thing.
I think the thing about 1 is that it has the extremely strange requirements for it. It's not really true ending because it's not canon ending, but
the good ending of Shadow Hearts 1 is the non-canon ending, which I always find very funny.
The one that
and
you
they
have
really
to
hammer
shit ton
that
of work
shit home into you. Because 2 starts with, like, straight up knowing, oh, the bad ending is the one that happened, huh? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a direct sequel from the bad ending. That ending that you worked very hard to get because, man, the requirements are a bit of a doozy. Yeah, that didn't happen. That's not where this game goes.
You know how the requirements are really hard? Yeah, they were really hard. That's why they didn't happen.
Yeah, the main character without you didn't do them. He's an idiot. He didn't make it happen.
Yuri, the colloquially named rude hero, he's not nearly as good at this as you are, unfortunately.
Yeah. He kind of fucked it up. He didn't have a guide telling him what to do.
Yeah. That crowdfunding campaign for both a Wild Arms and Shadowheart successor at the same time is wild. The Wild Arms one got the more money, but I'm personally much more looking forward to the Shadowhearts one in the form of Penny Blood when that happens.
Yes, I backed it and I'm getting both games. I mean, I'm excited for both. I like Wild Arms too. But I'm like, oh fuck yeah, two dead series that I really like. Sign me up for kickstarting that.
Yeah.
So we shall.
I haven't kickstarted anything in years though, because Kickstarter just continued to make dumb decisions in the background.
Sure.
Every video game is having trouble finding a publisher. Oh, Rose 20. They're all having trouble finding publishers.
Yeah. Now the industry is in a pretty bad way right now.
Yep.
I don't think we can go to Astro yet. I think we have to like progress the story. Yes, it's gonna go to me. We have to go outside of town and talk to the nomads. Have FaZe get his character moments, I guess. It's so weird to push him for this entire planet, then you go back to Eos and off he pops because he's evil now. Goodbye. Stories do be strange.
Well, here we are. Time to find out about these bunnies.
Yeah, she said ride, so I assume they must be pretty big.
I know! Bunnies. They're fluffy and round. And yummy looking.
Fluffy?
Wait, you mean like that pink thing we saw in the mountains?
Yep, that was a bunny.
Thanks. Thanks, Miracle. Alright, there's like a quest I forgot to make. Easily done in this game. Hi, over here. Yeah, there we go. Alright, talk to this guy who's puking. Oh no, he lost it. Quest guide is like, after the Black Eagle event. It's like, Black Eagle event? Oh, the bandits.
Might be talking about Black Eagle event? Oh man.
Yeah, there's when we're in Astral, there's like there's a bandit guy. I don't know why it's listed above the other two. If it comes later, that's a little strange. Oh yeah, this is just completely wrong. Great, well. Oh well, that's fine. So yeah, his pennant is like all the way back at the start. I'm gonna just like not do that now because the spec doesn't run out. So I'm just gonna talk to him. I'll be heading back there anyway. There's a very missable private action once we get in Uria. I'm gonna just go ahead and talk to these folks. Maybe. Do I have to find a bunny first? Oh god. No, thanks. These ones? Okay, I have to talk to this guy. Well, it's about bunnies. And then I can talk to the old guy in front of the tent. Like hunting. Can't get away from it.
Excuse me?
Why are you yelling at him?
Tell us about bunnies?
Right. Raimi, what? Flips, why are you yelling at him?
Korag no Sadra Naroma.
I have no idea what he's saying, Kay.
Miracle, can you make it out? If this is your home planet, it's possible that...
No, I can't understand a word.
My Morphous translator is of no use either. This language structure must be quite ancient indeed.
Bacchus, shut up. You're supposed to be
stuck.
here.
Visitors? Oh, it's you people.
You're that girl from...
Yes, you all wear such unusual clothes. I remember you.
Hey, maybe we should change. They even lampshade it. Like, oh yeah, you guys look funny, but, you know. That's fine, we don't worry about such things here.
I'm sorry, my grandfather can only speak the ancient tongue. But I can translate, so feel free to ask anything you like.
Well, we're trying to get to the Purgatorium. Someone we met in town told us we had to ride on a bunny to get there.
Nonale da has bosla.
Valbani Astra da Bosla.
It's true. The only way to cross the desert of quicksands is astride a bunny.
So can we have one? I won't eat it.
Eat it? Of course you won't eat it.
She might.
I'm sorry, but I can't let you
She
have
might.
your bunny.
Why not?
We consider him to be an important member of the family. He's been with us since he was a baby, after all. You can't just go handing your family over to strangers, can you?
Of course not. I hope you can forgive us for making such a flippant request.
You're a serious one, aren't you? Don't worry. My grandfather isn't angry, and neither am I.
I'm glad.
But what are we supposed to do now?
How about trying
I did go check this, but yeah, her, like, hair charm looks a lot like Amina's charm in Star Ocean 3.
If you can catch one,
Like the red berries and the
very
gold
own now.
leaves and stuff. I went and checked and I'm like, is
Yes,
that? And I went,
of
yeah.
course it is.
It was pretty
Even
similar.
mine was a field bunny once, you know.
I don't think I ever realized that.
Here, let me show you.
Well, see, they're used to cat people. They're just like, yeah, those darn cat people. They like to try and eat bunnies.
Usually I let him run free in the wild. I only call him when he's needed. He's the first bunny I caught as a child, and he's still a very important friend to me. All right, now run along and play for a while.
Is this like the summoning symbology Lim uses?
Not quite, Miss Raimi. This is somewhat...
Bacchus, shut up!
Did you just hear a voice?
Well, you see, Raimi, summoning is actually a sort of contract, so to speak.
Contract?
Only a few particular beings from other worlds can become subject to those contracts. Limmel can only summon one specific creature, right?
Now that you mention it, it is always Cerberus.
The power she just used isn't summoning. It's more like transference. She can freely move any object she wants to another location. Take warp travel. By compressing space, you can reduce the time it takes to travel a certain distance. But as that distance grows, so
We're
does
very
the time
bad
it
at
takes to
this.
cover.
Phase, no, you can't start talking about warp or...
But that is not how transference works. Transference breaks down the actual data of a physical object, then reconstructs it at any desired location. In other words, the transfer of matter can be accomplished in the blink of an eye, nearly instantaneously. Even we Eldarians haven't managed to achieve that. However, it's much more difficult coordinating transfers for small objects than it is for more massive ones. Considering all that, achieving transference with just a
He's
single
Danny's
sequence
just nerding
is
out.
That's really the only way I can put it.
I've never seen anyone get so excited about this technique before.
Can all of you use this ability?
The technique has been passed down through the ages among our tribe, and it's our duty to continue to do so.
Is there a particular reason for that?
Nope.
I'm afraid nobody really knows.
Nobody?
No. All I can say is that our people have always been called the Openers, and that this technique has been with us for generations.
The Openers, you say?
Not ominous
Nobody
at all.
remembers why we bear the name. Not even my grandfather and the other elders.
What's this?
Reins for riding a bunny. As long as you have these, you shouldn't have any problem taming one.
Can we really accept something so precious from you?
Of course. All we have to do is make another.
This
They're
will be
the
a
openers
huge
of the
help.
gates to
Thank you so
hell.
much.
So, with regards to the transfer technique,
I'm sorry. I'm afraid we can't teach it to outsiders. But if you were to join
It-
our
it-
tribe...
it's them trying to add something to Star Ocean 1's story and failing. It's like, because the openers are not a thing in 1, it's just the feather folk you need to sacrifice, but I guess they were like, we have to kill someone.
Well then, we'll be going now.
Did Limel
Thank you
talk
so
anything
much for all
at
your
all
help.
in that segment? I wasn't paying attention.
I don't think so. I
Because
wasn't-
she's also a summoner.
Oh, yeah, they did mention her summoning. Like, Phase was like, she summons Cerberus, and only
Yeah.
Cerberus, but it's different somehow, I guess. It's like, Limel has a contract with Cerberus, whereas this was like, transportation or something. I don't. It doesn't
This is-
matter.
one of the cloaks the members of your tribe wear.
As long as you have it on, the field bunny shouldn't be as wary of you.
Yeah, give him a cloak.
I think this particular cloak would fit you best. I wish there were enough for all of you, but right now this is the only one we have.
Are you certain?
We don't really want to put a cloak
Just
on
the
everyone,
reins,
it's
but this
fine.
cloak as well.
We receive the benefit of much goodwill in our travels. The least we can do is repay those favors, don't you think?
That's a splendid way of thinking. It would be disrespectful to refuse such an offer.
Alright, a girl he has interacted with twice, now the love of his life.
How is it?
Well, I can't say it's very flattering.
It's not really worse than his old outfit.
What took so long, Phase? Huh? What's that weird thing you're wearing?
It was a gift. They were such a rustic and friendly people.
You realize that's a terrible hazard in battle, right, Danny?
You look really bad in it, Kate.
My guy's just gonna grab onto that.
The
So
girl
I just
told me
forget
so
he's not
well.
called Danny. I mean, FaZe is you know, isn't really a memorable name.
Sometimes you forget he's not actually named Denny.
Yeah.
That's fair.
I always just call him Denny. Mm-hmm. Not got it in the portrait, so sad. We're totally gonna catch a bunny and nothing else will happen.
All right, we're gonna catch one, Kay.
Big and meaty and round and yummy looking. Stop!
Rabby.
So fast.
Switching to capture mode.
Wait.
No, the anime-itis. Too much.
Raimi? What's the matter, Raimi? Raimi!
Ray Ray?
For what's worth, this is
Are
how
you
my legs
okay?
felt when I had
Ray
COVID,
Ray?
so.
Oh, for me it was my back.
Fever. What are we gonna do?
Absolutely did my back in.
Raimi,
I have a
been sick all this
distinct
time.
inbuilt weakness in my legs because I'm hypermobile in my thighs. Slightly. I've got extra long tendons in there.
We need to get
This
back
does
to
mean I can put
Tatroy.
my feet behind my
There should
head
be a
pretty
doctor there.
simply.
Come on!
But at the same time, it means that basically anything that gets irritated down on my thighs gets really irritated very easily. Those joints are very fragile comparatively. It does mean that my legs get they get in pain pretty easily. Also, series iconic enemy, zombie that is on fire.
Yes. I love how this stream is actually, you know, again, all we do in this game is delay it for 30 years.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, well, the people who are supposed to stop this aren't aware yet.
Raimi.
And take off her boots.
I'm so sorry.
Huh?
Please, forgive me. It's my fault. I'm sorry. So sorry.
What? Raimi, what are you saying? You don't have anything to apologize for.
Please, don't look at me. Don't look at me like that.
Raimi, hey!
Please, Edge, try and take it easy. Raimi isn't apologizing to us.
She's apologizing to me, the
Apologizing to
viewer.
someone in her dream. Judging by her condition, she must be having a terrible nightmare.
Hang in there, Raimi. We're here with you, okay?
Ray Ray.
Ed,
Flips.
something's wrong with her.
Ray Ray's hand. It's so hard.
What?
I know her hands and her feet, but those exposed thighs, they're still fine.
Don't tell me.
Is it Boculus?
I don't want Ray Ray to end up like Grandpa, Kay.
No, this isn't Boculus. This disease is endemic to Roke.
Stone sickness.
Endemic to Roke?
It is called stone sickness, and you can see why. It spreads from the extremities to the internal organs, eventually causing death.
How do you know so much about this?
I went through quite a lot in my younger days, but there is no cause for concern.
Hi!
Stone sickness.
Wait, does
as
she
a-
come from the side of the room where there isn't a door?
Indeed. Stone sickness was at one time an incurable disease, but a treatment
She
does
sort of
exist.
just came in from behind those
Castle
two.
via the canal barge. I'm sure we'll be able to find the remedy there.
Oh.
I'll have to look at the room once I have control to see if she just kind of walked in. Oh no, there's a doorway.
Fairy?
What are you doing here?
I'm staying in the next room over, you see. I wondered what was going on, so I came here, and what a wonderful reunion.
Great. Love it. Did you join my party though so I could have access to weapon synthesis though?
It's already that bad?
I feel like it's worse that it's in her
Symptoms
hand.
are quite advanced.
Can we cure her?
Yes.
She's been here for a day.
It's just as I said before. If you have the remedy, she'll get better in no time. I'm glad. I think she must be exhausted in both mind and body. She's so cute, but she pushes
Alright.
herself too far, doesn't
Sarah
she?
Gay.
Exhaustion? Raimi.
Hey, damn, that Raimi's cute as hell.
It's
I
my
mean, she's
fault.
tired, but not the 6-year-old you've been dragging around with you.
If only I had kept myself together, Raimi wouldn't have.
If you've time to waste on regret, use it to act instead.
Huh?
The only person that regret benefits is yourself. But if you act, others can benefit from your actions.
Or die horribly. It doesn't land when his actions led to the destruction of an entire planet.
Phase?
It's trying so hard to be like,
Now is the time to
yeah,
make a
you
decision.
can't just wallow in regret of your mistakes. But man, his mistake was pretty fucking big.
Let's go then. To Astral Castle. Let's bring back the remedy we need to cure Raimi.
Oh, bye, Flips. The two cities right next to each other is very funny, but again, that's from one. Now get on, you can get on the boat.
Has Raimi's condition changed at all?
She's sleeping soundly in the cabin. Limmel and Bacchus are watching over her.
They traded places with us.
Her condition is stable, and, well, I can't say much for Limmel, but Raimi will be safe with Bacchus caring for her.
I see. Well, that's good to hear.
We're really indebted to you, Miss Durand. If you hadn't spoke up about the remedy, then...
I mean, Bacchus seemed to know,
and
it's
especially
fine.
after I was so awful to you the other day.
Oh, it doesn't bother me at all. And please, just call me Sarah, okay?
Thank you, Sarah.
Hey, Sarah, are there a lot of other chickens out there like you?
Yes.
I'm not a chicken. I'm Featherfolk.
What?
Featherfolk? What's that? Is that the name of your race?
That's right. Sometimes people refer to us as the Sacred Wings. All my kin flit about the skies of our enclave with ease, but me, I can't fly at all. For me, these things are just a decoration. I don't deserve the name Sacred Wings.
All her lines are...
What do you think? Are all the Featherfolk
Oh
like
my
this?
god. All her line reads are incredible in the worst way.
We Featherfolk have had amicable relations with the king for many generations. When we arrive at Astral Castle, I'll entreat the king. He's very kind, so I'm sure he'll let us have the remedy right away.
Does he control access to the medicine?
Yes. In the past,
Actually,
the
while this is
remedy
going
was
on, I'm
traded
going to
for very high prices. All the poor turned to stone, and the continent was facing certain ruin. But that crisis served as a lesson. Now the king manages all of the antidote and sells it cheaply to anyone who needs it.
Wow, he sure sounds like a nice king.
Yes, he's a wonderful king. I'm sure you'll all like him. Look up ahead. That's his castle there.
A wonderful king.
I'm sure you'll
Thank
like
God.
Old Monarch.
Finally, Raimi will be okay. I was so afraid I'd made another terrible mistake.
Edge, you're all going to the Purgatorium, right?
That was our plan.
Well, if you are, would you mind stopping over in Trop for a while?
Trop?
It's a port town on the west coast of this continent. In fact, I was on my way to Trop to meet a certain person when I ran into all of you. We've been out of contact for so long, and there's something I must discuss with her.
And who might that be?
Her name is Elena Ference.
What did you say? Elena Ference, meow?
Trop has a terrible mouthfeel.
Are you talking about the great sage, the holy maiden, Lady Elena?
That Mariko remembers, apparently.
When I was really young, I read about her in a picture book, Elena and the Feline Gourmand.
What kind of book is that?
In the story, the holy maiden Elena brings a gluttonous cat with her and goes around saving people in trouble with her incredible powers. Lady Elena was beautiful and kind.
Yes, she's the feline gourmand. Don't worry about it, I guess.
And she devoted her life to helping people
Time
around
travel.
the world.
What do you think?
Honestly, I can't say. It could be nothing more than a picture book. It may have nothing to do with a real person.
It does! Lady Elena really existed. She led a whole bunch of her followers to, save the world.
This is sounding more and more dubious.
In any event, this Lady Elena still seems to be alive.
Miss Elena is a seer with true powers of divination. She's helped so many people who lost their way by showing them the guideposts they needed to get back on track.
People who lost their way.
How about you try speaking with her too, Edge? You might find yourself feeling a bit better.
That would be perfect. The holy maiden Lady Elena can see the future. It said so in my picture book. Meow, 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 meow.
Putting that aside for the moment, Sarah is extending us her kindness, and I believe we should take it to heart. Only after Raimi has recovered, of course.
Yeah, you're right.
Man, this is the longest boat ride ever.
Guideposts.
Man, I sure hope this Elena tells me what to do and I can stop having character development. I managed to go to the loo, have a snack, and have some water in that cutscene. Why are you zooming? Why is it zooming in that window? Oh, I guess because we're putting Raimi. Okay. We dragged her from her bed, I guess.
We'll be back as soon as we have the remedy, Raimi.
Thank you, but don't push yourself, okay?
Raimi, you never stop, do you?
Nope.
Really, I'm fine. After all, something like this can't kill me.
Kill
I'm
you?
built
Don't
different.
say things like that.
I'm sorry.
Raimi.
Look, it's fine. Raimi is just built
This
different.
is strange.
She's
What
fine.
is strange, Miss Sarah?
I'm curious about the rate of advance of the stone sickness. Her symptoms began with almost no incubation period, and now the rate of advance is unusually slow.
Yes, stone sickness usually has a long incubation period, and once symptoms show, it
Wait,
advances.
I feel like this is advanced pretty quickly. Her arms and her legs are
I
stone.
suppose it doesn't matter as long as she's cured.
Then I'd have preferred you not mention it at all.
Now. Off to the king's castle. Let's go!
Let's go!
Let's go.
No, before I go to the king's castle, there's new shops. It means there's new quests.
New shops.
New shops,
goodies.
new shops.
New goodies to give.
Heck yeah. there's the door. I'm out. I'm out. Yeah, look, shop. Can't cure Raimi, have to go shopping. Yeah, wants coal. Hurry up, chest up here. Robbing this guy. I'm sure, like, incubation period of diseases has been like a known thing. They might not have called it incubation, but I'm sure people have known for a long time that some diseases took a while to catch. Or once caught took a while to have symptoms. I don't know, maybe I don't know much. Fine. They already have a cure for this disease, so it can't be all that bad. Oh yes, this is the person, I guess we can't do this yet, who has lost their keys. Went to the pub, they got drunk, they lost their keys. We have enough nectar, that's good. That's the weapon. Close for now. Alright. Tests. I guess we just stole a hilt. Yeah, she has a weapon shop. I guess, yeah, the weapon shop isn't, open yet. But yeah, this guy is also in one, I think. Yeah, Elias Warner, is he like a, add of a character in one? I forget. Yeah, no, he's in one. Dad of one of the playable characters. I mean, why not? Just a random dude. That guy's sword in my weapon. The weapon data is so strange, like, because it's not just like the weapons that you pick up, it's enemy weapons, it's weapons of random NPCs walking around. You're like, oh, I like that sword, I'll have its data. Yeah, there's a lot of quests in Astral that are not available until after we do the guy who steals the remedy from us. There's a chest in this house down. I can't remember if it's locked. It might be locked. Oh yeah, that's turbo locked, yeah. That's the dark energy one. Yeah, this is the lady we have to come to for a very missable quest on Rogue. If you like, don't talk to the guy in the dungeon and agree to come here and talk to his wife, you miss it as soon as you finish the dungeon. Dude with a sword I can talk to. Which one of you guys has a weapon data for me? Down the stairs. Ah, was it? No, those two are like special. Already get it. Like, I already had all of the weapon data when I did this on stream. Ah, okay, so I did talk to someone who has a sword, yeah. This is what I was looking at. And then Donzo had a specific sword, because why not? Alright, we got the castle. I don't think. No, no chest. What do I want? Remedy? Hi, Sarah. I like her, for some reason. Yeah, the Star Ocean series is extremely guilty of, like, we're a sci-fi game and then
to my castle, Lady of the Sacred Wings.
going to different planets, but none of them are really that different.
Yes,
Most of them are sword planets.
they're all flapping around happily.
Like, this game does have the Cardion ship, which I think is probably one of the most different
With each other than I would have
areas you go to.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's also one of the more unpleasant parts of this game, so...
Yes, that's true.
Are pretty special.
So, Lady Sarah, I hear that your visit today is in regard to securing sickness remedy for these folk here?
Yes, indeed. These people are my friends.
So glad we met this
Your
lady.
friends, huh?
He wouldn't give us it otherwise, I guess.
My name is Edge Maverick, Your Majesty. We have come to humbly beg Your Majesty's aid in securing the remedy for our friend who has fallen ill.
I see that
There's no need to
the
be
people who designed these
stone
guards
sickness
opened up
remedy is
a
readily
list of
available to
polearms
all.
and chose one, because those are
Begin
Ransurs right
refinement of the
there.
medicine.
Nice. Oh,
Not a
I was
very
hoping I
commonly depicted
I'm
one.
afraid the refinement
get
will
those
take
in
some
my
time. Please, wait patiently, if you
weapon.
would.
Why? I did talk to a guy with a spear. I wonder if I have that in my my
Incidentally,
weapon
good king,
data.
There's something I'd like to ask you.
I have to check
And
after
what
the
might that be?
cutscene.
Has anything unusual happened here
Like the entire place being on fire?
Such as?
lately? Yes. Well,
Fiery zombies?
like the ancient archfiend rising and doing all kinds of awful things in secret or something?
Now I've heard it all.
Why are you guys shocked by this?
Most unpredictable.
None of those words mean anything to
I'd
you.
certainly prefer it if this archfiend kept all his awful deeds a secret.
Yeah. So, what's an archfiend?
If you don't know, Limo, then don't chime in, all right?
Bleh.
Just as your friend has succumbed to the stone sickness, there have been signs of an impending epidemic. Here in Astral, some have already begun to show symptoms. We will need to use far more of the remedy than in recent years.
That sounds like a problem.
What is worse,
Nah,
the
it's
seas are
fine.
rough, and ships often cannot reach our shores. The raw materials needed for the remedy are beginning to dwindle. Moreover, there have been reports of a suspicious group appearing throughout the country.
Oh,
Never heard of him.
Edge and his friends, perhaps?
Huh? Is that how you think of us?
As it happens, Lady Sarah, the reports relate to that jest of yours from a moment ago.
Oh?
Asmodeus. Yes, a group has arisen which worships the Archfiend of ages past. They call themselves the Church of Sidene. They've been causing unrest, proclaiming that only the Archfiend's resurrection can save the world. They wear gray robes that conceal themselves from head to toe. But all they do is worship the Archfiend. Strictly speaking, none of their actions are illegal.
You're the king.
The archfiend's resurrection.
Isn't the whole point that you could make it illegal?
Sarah?
You're not a democracy.
Mary looks a little hale, Kate.
You're a monarchy.
You mean like Hardy?
That's pale.
You could just be like,
I'm
worshipping
sorry,
the
I did not mean to
Archfiend of
disturb you
Destruction
so.
is illegal.
Please, relax until the
Jail
remedy has
them
been
all.
prepared. Someone show our guests to their quarters. such magnificent craft.
Bacchus just isn't even bothering to be invisible anymore. Everyone just accepts the robot man. And I was like, oh, that's interesting. Oh, bye.
Who was that? Whoever it was, he seemed to know.
Oh, constitutional monarchy, darn. I mean, exceptionally isn't, but it is extremely just a monarchy. There is just a king.
May we speak?
No.
Sure.
I also like Ash like blames himself for not stopping him, but
She says
like
the remedy for the sickness
he would have to jump like 4 stories down. He'd break his legs. What was he supposed to do? Ash is like, I really should have vaulted over that. Got myself killed. I would have solved all my problems, I guess. It's very funny that we cannot harvest because we don't have flips. Yum yum.
Hear me well, Laius. You must not fail in capturing this Black Eagle.
My lord.
Yes, these are like tiger people, which is why they have stripes. Guess they're like the higher Felpool or something.
What's
Yeah, these are the
There
Highlanders.
seems to be a bit
They're
of
the
hurly-burly going
beefier
on.
Felpool.
I regret to inform you that the castle was infiltrated by a marauder who made off with the sickness remedy.
What?
I have no words to offer an
And then he just holds up in the arena.
Riri's not
The
gonna
thief's
get
like,
better without
I'm
the
just gonna go to the
medicine.
the next town over and hang out in the arena for a bit.
A flagrant bandit who goes by the name of Black Eagle.
I love a flagrant
For
bandit.
some time.
Flagrancy.
Banshee's normally so subtle,
He
he's so
defeated our guardsmen
flagrant.
single-handedly and made off with our store of the remedy and its raw materials.
Deplorable.
It was a small amount, but would have been enough to treat hundreds. Who knows how many will fall to the disease now?
I mean hundreds, because you had enough
Your
to treat
Majesty,
hundreds.
May I ask something?
Of course, what is it?
Can you tell us what this marauder looks like?
I want to feel guilty about
I am
something.
told he's a man far more powerful than the average bandit. That and... his tattoo. He is said to have a large black eagle tattooed on his back. The tattoo is where he gets his name.
A tattoo of a black eagle. Again. I've done it again. Damn it!
Edge.
Your
Again,
Majesty,
he's supposed to
I will
leap off the
apprehend this
balcony.
What?
I have absolutely no choice but to capture him. No choice!
Triumphant music. Aww.
If you will excuse me as well, Your Majesty.
Lady Sarah, who are those people?
Don't fucking worry about it.
They're my friends. They're very, very kind.
No, our ship's still broken. Like, we've completely forgot the whole point of this is to unbreak our ship, although I'm not entirely sure how we unbreak our ship. Like, Bacchus was like, the exolithium crystal is putting too much strain on it, and at some point the ship just gets fixed. Whee. Oh. Back we go. I'll get on that barge. Now we have to, like, flag hunt. I wouldn't have to do. Oh god, did I have to do it now? Fuck, I think I actually have to go back. I think there might be people I have to talk to in Astral. No, okay, no, it is all into Troy, but... I hate an endless cycle of hate and violence. Okay, no, all the people we have to talk to are in the other town. Alright. But yeah, there's like... a couple of people outside here we have to talk to like learn he went to the arena. There we go, we're wearing black. Oh, they're not with their tattoos! What a jerk. I think they give an explanation, but I don't remember what it is, and I feel like it's very stupid. I mean, that's this game, so of course it's stupid, but... Ooh, bouncer sword, nice. Yeah, for Jersey Maverick, nice. For some reason, the bandit steals the shit from the king. And then immediately it's just like, well, I can't give up my win streak in the arena. I gotta go back there. It's sovereign territory. He can't get me in here. There we go. Jersey about to take on a fight.
Whoa.
Because the other thing about this arena is it has the bunny races, and my god, the bunny races.
Are you really gonna fight these guys?
Ugh.
Look, if we don't enter this thing, we won't be able to get to the
They're
one
like
that stole the medicine.
probably the worst trophy in the game.
Yes, fighting them as a normal man could be
Which
difficult.
says a lot considering there's all, you know, the battle trophies are trophies and doing it on the hardest difficulty is a trophy, but the bunny races,
Yes?
you have to win like 100 of them, and
If I
it's
make
so
full use of my
bad.
martial arts, blade techniques, tactics, I won't lose to anyone on this planet.
Wow, Edge, you're full of yourself, right?
Yes, they would all be techniques unknown to the people of Roke.
And if it's unknown,
Once the battle is finished, all the spectators will know
they'll
the
never,
truth.
they'll
They
never
will
be able to figure it
realize that
out.
You are different from them.
Why would they?
Yeah, they sure will. If
But
I
it
go
ca-
through with this battle,
It's
my
this
actions
weird
could
thing
very well turn out to
of
be the
this
catalyst that
continent is
changes
the
Roke's
only
entire
place on this
future.
planet. Like, it isn't
Just
though. Like, they're not gonna
happened
realize you're an
in
alien.
Just thinking about it.
Oh,
makes me
he,
shiver.
like, sword fights a different way. Oh, I wonder, like, where he learned that, what school he's from or whatever, you know. They're not
No!
gonna be like, you're an alien. He's not using a gun.
It's just, I have no idea what could happen as a result of my actions here.
Ugh.
And that scares me.
Very well.
He's
I'll
so
enter the
mealy.
You're gonna fight?
I mean, that's like,
Yes. After all, our friends' life
I've
depends on
never
it.
really hated his reaction to
sure
blowing
you
up
from
planet
that.
that guy in the back's vibing. Like, his reaction to blowing up alternate Earth is way more understandable than any other character's reaction to it in the game. But man, he gets so whiny at this part of the game.
Really difficult.
Because the game is like vacillating between him interfering and not interfering.
I freely admit I'm not
And
fit
Denny
to judge
sucks.
what's right or wrong here, but I refuse to just sit around feeling sorry about it. So I'm going to fight, for real. And whatever the
Also
outcome,
very
I will
funny that
take
he's the
full
one who like
responsibility for it.
move forward, and yet like because he loses the girl, he becomes the villain.
The only reason
This
I
moment
made a
doesn't jive
decision
with
like
that.
this is because I've come so far studying you.
I don't know what happened to you that made you feel like this, Edge.
I killed 4 billion people, Sarah.
If you stand to lose something important because
I
of your
remember
fear of the
when
unknown,
I
it's far
encountered
more
this
noble
moment
to
in
push
time
ahead,
in game.
no matter how
I looked
hard
up
it
what the rough population was
Well,
of Earth
actually,
during the
I
50s.
borrowed that from Miss Elena too.
You told me that too, Bacchus. Didn't
Hmm,
you?
I guess a little under
say such a thing?
3 billion.
1957, yeah, a little bit under 3 billion.
And again, when Sarah's like, well, I don't know what happened, Edge, it's like, yeah, he killed a whole fuck ton of people. Like, oh, the game treats all of this moment like he just killed, like, I don't know, 100 or something.
But the thought of losing
Even like,
Raimi
you know, that's
scares me even more.
this little girl killing 100 people is bad, but like, he destroyed an entire planet. It's so much worse than anything
So yes.
this game tries to make it out to be.
Good luck.
Because,
Don't forget.
I mean, well, that's the weird thing, because, like, Edge reacts like it was 3 billion people. He's the only one that does.
We reached 8 billion this year. Neat.
Oh, wow, that's a lot.
The rate of increase has slowly been going down for like the
Yeah.
past well, I mean for the past like actually for a long time now.
And has his freedom staked on the outcome. That challenger, Edge Maverick.
That's it. Kind of exploded after the war. Is, you know, where the baby boomer comes from. And then, you know, people have been having less and less kids, but also, you know, fewer people are dying because of advances in medicine and all that. Such a shit. Here, come on. Come on.
The rate in decrease though too is like the moment that like the big dying occurs, it's probably going to be one of the first times that the human population is decreased to a grand extent in a long time.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty much always gone up in, like, recorded history.
Minus occasional moments like the Black Death. and things like
Yes, like the big death moments, yeah, and wars and shit. Hey, come and break my board, you jerk. I did put my water right and down in front of my rush gauge. I was like, I'm pretty sure I have rush. I don't anymore, of course.
Here I come! Rising blade! Rising blade!
It's really embarrassing, this guy.
Yep. Fucking him up.
Here I come!
Not dead yet? Oh boy. Ow. Not break my board. Oh my god, he's so magic pixely. That hurts a little bit. Yeah, like Edge is whining. He has a very good reason for it. It really is just like everyone telling him. It's the game's fault. Like keeps, you know,
something that belongs to the
trying to
king.
make something of it.
Hand over the remedy and the raw materials.
What are you talking about? Show me some proof.
Why would I need proof?
You gonna
I'll
give
Edge.
him back or not? Answer me.
What an interesting grunt right there.
Don't kill me. I already got my advance.
Broke my
But that's
sword.
better than dying.
Don't kill me.
Did someone hire you to steal the remedy?
I mean, yes.
Yeah.
Duh.
Look, I don't even know who they are. All I know is they wanted to stop the distribution of the medicine.
What the hell? This ain't no place for fancy folks.
Clear the way, under orders of the king.
Didn't I see you at the castle?
I am Laius Warren of the Royal Knights, and you are Master Edge Maverick.
Master Jersey Maverick, hell yeah.
Take him away.
But yeah, like, Edge didn't really need to do anything here. Like, you know, they would have dealt with it. He hadn't run away. He was hanging out in the arena for some reason. I guess maybe they couldn't arrest him while he was on a winning streak.
Thank you. By the way,
We can't arrest the champion of the arena.
I don't mean to interfere in your affairs, but you may want to investigate that.
What? You managed to get that much out of him?
I mean, he spilled the beans very
No wonder one of the
easily.
sacred wings calls you her companion. Plebeians such as us can't hold a candle to you.
No.
You're being sarcastic?
I haven't done anything.
No need for humility.
I'm impressed at your
sallied
ability
forth
to
the
torture
Colosseum
information
upon
out of
reports that the
someone.
Black Eagle was holed up within.
You pointed a sword at him.
But we did not
We're not
expect
allowed
that
to
you
do
would
that.
So much earlier than us.
Please accept my apologies. I shouldn't have been so impertinent.
Why apologize?
What
is
are
a knight
you
to do
doing?
with
Shut
you?
up, the two of you.
Hero?
You know shit, buddy. What do you want?
Many throughout the kingdom suffer from stone sickness.
Oh, that
this very
JPEG crowd is cheering you on.
conscience have saved them.
Well, I'm on a very big
As well
TV,
as
and
all
that
those that may yet
crowd
fall ill
is
from
very funny.
Those are truly actions befitting a hero.
It's almost like a
I'm
Dragon
certain
Quest
His Majesty,
crowd.
our king would say the same.
Like that
Here's the
helmet dude
medicine.
in it.
Take it, please.
And we need the medicine. What are you talking about?
I have been ordered to provide you the remedy with utmost priority, Master Edge.
I see. Thank you very much.
Show your respect to this valiant warrior.
Woo!
This man recovered the sickness remedy not only for his friend, but for the kingdom as well. He is a true hero.
Hey! Woo! Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'm getting some nice close-ups of these like cardboard cutout.
No.
I'm not usually this close to the screen, so I'm really getting to see the. Oh, they're even moving some of them in the back.
Please stop. I didn't mean to do anything here. All I wanted was to save Raymond.
You know, like wiggling. Into the Kaito, yeah. Alright, gotta save Flips. With a genie lamp.
What's this?
She's squishy again. Ray Ray was like a rock, but now she's back to squishy, Kay?
Has she recovered?
I mean, yeah, honestly, really, was like I agree, like this like the killing of Earth could absolutely lead to like
It's me.
Edge becoming the villain. It would make much more sense if Edge became the villain than FaZe.
Happened to you?
If they
What are
just
you
bait
talking
and
about?
Kaidos it a bit.
Not at
Yeah.
all. Nothing
Fuck
bad.
yeah.
But now that you're better,
But like, it can't take Edge Maverick away from you, I guess.
Sarah?
Yes, I'm traveling along with your friends now.
You're not,
Happy
though.
that you're doing well.
You're still not in my
By the
party.
way, how is it that you recovered?
Wait a second. What do you mean by that?
Ray Ray got all better 'cause of the medicine. Kay?
Well, yes. The remedy does cure stone sickness.
It doesn't make you glow.
But the problem is...
There's like, normally you just, on stone, you don't glow like a light bulb.
What you say is true.
Don't get me wrong. I'm glad you're
It's also
right,
very
too.
funny to me that
I
Flip
don't
says
like
like,
to see anyone turn
nothing
to
about
stone.
this comes up in
It's just,
any
what would you call it?
conversations or private
Curiosity?
actions prior to this. Like,
Everything
Edge's
about
stuff
this sickness
does,
is very unusual.
weirdly. He talks about how,
Period to how slowly it progressed.
he can't shoot a gun.
So I was just a little
Like he
curious,
tried to
that's
save
all.
his dad,
I'm
but he
sorry.
couldn't
I hope I
hit
didn't
anything with the
upset
gun.
you.
He picked up a sword instead, and that does have to do with his bullshit.
I suppose keeping secrets is
But
the
we've
best
never
way.
gotten anything about Flips. It just happens on Rogue, and then it never happens again after this.
I'd hope
Doesn't
I could
even
just
get like an
keep all this
in-battle
to myself
like
forever.
cured from status ailments faster or anything. It's just
what are you talking about?
Let me guess.
It's just a plot point
Does this have
thunk
something
down
to do with
here.
the mark that showed up on your neck a moment ago.
So, you have seen it. All right. I guess I'll explain everything. Our homeworld, Earth, suffered radiation contamination on a massive scale, making it uninhabitable for normal humans. Scientists performed endless experiments looking for some way, any way, to adapt us to the severe environment. One of
You
those
forgot about this
experiments was
plot
called
point? Yeah, because it's irrelevant. And it's just an allusion to 3. And it's not even to do with 3.
the harshest conditions imaginable.
Because, I mean, I guess it's like, they did it in 4 and they outlawed it, and that's why it's outlawed in 3, 700 years later, but like...
They possessed supernormal abilities, but the experiment produced only 3 successes.
But it doesn't... It's just a reference. It has nothing to do with the plot of this game or the plot of 3.
The second is Crow.
Crow?
And the third is you, Jersey.
Third one is you.
Jersey man.
Thank you for the name change right before this scene. It was precious.
Normally, our bodies are
And yet Edges is just like...
but when we
lets him use a sword good?
experience strong emotions.
But it makes him bad at shooting a gun.
Yes.
Is the funny thing.
Yes, it makes him terrible at gun because I don't know, it just does.
The description for why he's bad at shooting guns is so fucking stupid. It's ridiculous.
My capacity for adaptation is especially strong.
It's something like
Whatever environment
his
or things I
reflexes
come in
are
contact
too
with,
good,
my body
and thus
adjusts
he
to
will
it on
always
its own.
perfectly aim at something that is currently there.
The reason my incubation
But
period
also
was so
means that
fast and
he
the progress of
physically
the
can't
disease was
aim
so
where
slow
something is gonna
is
be,
because my body was
or
adapted
something
to
like
adapt.
that.
Yeah, it's like
And thus he will always miss something that's moving.
they describe it as instantaneous analytical perception, something like that. And that's why
Which
he's really
you would
good at
assume would make
chess.
him exceptional with guns, right?
Yes,
By the
right?
name?
You would. It makes him. It means he beats Bacchus at chess. I've had the two private actions. One where Bacchus just beats him in his first match, and then the one where he beats Bacchus, and Bacchus is like, "Well, you're intergalactic champion at chess now, Edge Maverick."
Yeah, you
And,
played
like-
chess twice, and you're already better than the guy who was formerly the best chess player in the galaxy.
In the
Congratulations.
whole fucking universe.
Descendants of the Mua.
But like,
That's what I
yeah,
was talking
but so like, that makes what he did with Mila make even less sense.
Yep.
He has instantaneous analytical perception. He knows what he should do in situations. Except that one, apparently, where he was confused by Baby, I guess.
I'm terribly sorry.
It was just like, this is so...
It was kind
And just like as pointed out, if Raimi is supposed to be exceptionally adaptable with an incredibly hardy immune system and whatnot, why is she the only one who got sick here? Right?
Yeah.
Like, it's the
Yeah.
exact... she should have showed no symptoms at all, in fact, or something
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah, it is like... Oh, they're like, oh, well, it means like she gets ill, but Kiryu doesn't die. And it's like, but that doesn't make any sense. That's very stupid.
What to do when you were saying all those
You would think it would, you would think it would be doesn't get ill.
Because the way that symptoms work is that symptoms actually only pop up because that's how your body is. There's side effects, basically, from your body fighting off disease.
I have
The
nothing
disease
particular to say
itself is
either.
not what causes like 99% of
It remains a
symptoms.
fact, after all. That
It is
maybe
like,
Rachel
so it's like
has
she's
brought
got
warmth
It's your
to my
body
cold
doing them.
steel
high
body.
environmental adaptation and cell regeneration abilities, which means like she shouldn't have turned to stone.
I believe this is
Yeah,
marked
it, by
as
all means, she
I'm
should
glad
actually
you
be
do not see
basically
my
be
own
fully
bashful
immune to
face.
that. So she's
Yeah.
the least likely to have gotten this disease. It's so weird. So basically, with the exception of Crow, consistently every time they bring up this is the thing that these two are supposed genetically engineered to be good at, they're the only ones making these mistakes or fucking up or working on them. So it's it did the exact opposite of what they're trying to show here.
What is crows?
Edge.
I don't know. I think he just is maybe the same as Bolt,
No,
but
that's
maybe
not
to a
it.
lesser extent.
It's just, well, it's a bit of a shock. Seeds of hope. Huh.
That's what they called us. They were counting on us to bring hope and happiness to mankind, but I hate it. I hate what it's given
How
me.
did you know, but how did Edge not know?
Back when I was little, some of my friends took me to play in
You
local
grew up
areas.
together.
We didn't
How
have
do
much
you
fun,
not know this?
but we were contaminated, all of us. Irradiated so badly we had no hope.
Okay, apparently Crow's ability's never been described properly, but apparently he's just like super smart and physically stronger than everybody else.
It just refused to let me die.
So yeah, he's just Hercules, I guess.
It was my fault.
Very
She's
strong.
a monster, they said.
And good looking, it's true.
Raimi.
How do you not know this, Edge? You grew up with her.
You should have died like them, screaming in pain.
That's enough.
But then, Mom and Dad told me the truth. They told me it's
Yeah, so like she has this whole
to us all.
complex about as a kid she was the only one who lived. And all the other parents called her a monster. This has never been brought up before. It will never be brought up again.
Raimi. Raimi, you make me happy just by being alive.
Being upset that she's
I
the
know
only
Crow
one
would
left
say the
alive makes
same.
perfect sense. That's not what's weird about that. That's a real thing. That's survivor's guilt.
Yes.
The fact that it has never come up before now, and Edge didn't know about it,
Yeah.
is the thing that's really weird.
It's so weird he didn't know, and it has never come up in any private action. It's just here now.
So please,
It also basically never comes up again, as you've
No.
mentioned before.
Yeah.
you can accomplish something.
It's such a... This game is full of so many weird plot points.
Take all the time you need.
It's just not cohesive at all.
No.
It has a bunch of ideas that they want to put into the game, but doesn't have any idea about how to string them together. It's just a series of things that they wanted to do, and then with some minor in-betweening.
Oh, I forgot to pick up a sword in the castle. Better one than the one I had on. It's fine. But yeah, you can't get it in your first visit in the castle because you only do the upstairs room. It's behind the throne. You have to go turn back before you fight Black Eagle to go get it. I can do it now. It's not a problem. I forgot.
I'm sorry. I do need more time. But thank you. I feel a little better.
Yeah, this is what, yeah, it's all about Edge. What, you really think any scene in this game wasn't gonna be about our protagonist, Edge Maverick? The hero of our story?
Don't think I'm going to get much sleep tonight.
We never get any sleep. I've gotta go to the castle and get a sword. Hey, Danny. Oh, hi. I guess before I go outside, I can talk to the girls who I think must be upstairs. Okay, so I guess the ladies are untalkable too. Okay. No, I've never liked FF8 because I also feel like it's just a fucking mess of a game plot. I don't want to talk too much because that's a game I want to play with Vicus. I got so many games I want to play with Vicus. I say that about every fucking game. But I do not like FF8 very much.
Neither do I.
Huh?
It doesn't come together.
Hey, man.
Hi.
Pretty nice show in the Coliseum. You sure were impressive, Mr.
Look at these gremlins.
I think we can do better than that.
No kidding. Maybe he just had weak opponents.
Yeah, whatever you say. It was just a fluke, okay?
Hey, don't get smart.
I forgot about this scene. You just get accosted
Not often you see a treasure
by
like
some
that.
assholes outside of the
Like that,
inn.
with that kind of power? I'm impressed.
Anybody could have won with a sword like that, huh?
Why don't you get to the point?
Yeah, why
I mean,
don't we?
very funny if I had. Actually, the sword I have is just the sword I bought into Troy. So anyone could win with a sword like that. It's like I literally bought this sword in the next town over.
I get it. Plain old goons.
Or it could be the sword that I stole from
I guess
Astral
they didn't notice the
Castle.
attacks I was using in the Colosseum.
Oh yeah, they should totally wave their finger over it. Their horrible, wretched fingers over the knives.
These guys are the same, lusting for power beyond their means. Exactly the same.
I mean, they're not exactly the same.
Right. Our very existence on an underdeveloped planet is dangerous interference. Look, this sword isn't nearly as powerful as you think. It's like
Edge,
a toy compared
Jersey,
to
Jersey, Jersey, please.
But I won't hand it over to someone who doesn't properly respect it. Got that?
Quit your babbling and give it over. Yeah. Ugh.
You little bastard!
Who needs to pull a sword against a bunch of rank amateurs anyway?
You little.
Alright, that's it. You're gonna die, man!
Stab him! Get him! Stabby, stabby!
Pulling off all three isn't going to be easy. Looks like I'm not getting out of this scot-free.
Well, get your sword out. Oh, right! This is where we meet Big Titty Elf Lady again. Hi!
Well, fate connects us, boy.
You're...
Why are you here?
Dionysus. Not that you need remember, of course.
No, thank you very much, Miria. This is the second time you've saved me.
I don't know about the Cardianon, but you don't seem like the sort that would have trouble with mere hooligans.
Well,
But that's beside the point. There's something
Yeah, she's quite poopy.
I never imagined I'd run into you here, of all
It's
places.
the jiggle physics.
And what is it you want to ask me?
And, well, that's quite an upskirt shot. Thanks, camera.
Someone?
Yes. And I thought you might have some idea of where I might find him. The man I seek was on a ship that looks much like yours.
What?
As I recall, he wore clothes much like yours as well.
Humongous,
I believe he's an
humongalonganongonongongus.
Just like you.
Don't Honkaro.
And
I can never remember the full
Honk,
thing.
hongo
It's so long.
hooves.
die by my hand.
Crow? Why would you want to?
Oh? So it's Crow, is it? The name of the man I'm going to kill.
I mean, that's not my name.
Where can I find him?
I don't know. And I wouldn't tell you if I did.
You don't have to say that. You literally just be like, I really don't know.
Your eyes were so lifeless when you fought those thugs. Who would have guessed they could show such fire?
No, they're still lifeless. That's this game, though.
Would you still look at me that way if you knew what the red-haired man did to me?
What did Crow do to you?
Miriam might be the most different between her portrait and her
killed my
like
beloved.
in-game model.
That wretched
Thinking of
man
it,
destroyed my life.
looks very different in their anime portrait.
What makes you so sure, boy?
Because Crow's my best friend. Look, I may not be able to believe in myself right now, but I still believe in Crow.
She did
Crow would never
breast
do anything to
boobily in
hurt
the scene
anyone.
for sure.
He's incapable of it.
I mean, I don't know, Edge. You hurt a lot of people.
I don't understand you. You believe in that man more than you believe in yourself? What are you saying?
Not just him. All of my friends. Right now, they're all I have to believe in.
I mean, I guess right now Crow's
No matter what you
out and
say,
about
man,
killing a bunch of phantoms, which aren't really people.
I despise the red-haired man, and I will exact my revenge on him.
Miria!
Once my business on this planet is finished, I think I'll have to fight.
Why is she here?
If you believe in this man's
I just,
son,
can't tell us why she's
then I
here.
have no doubt
I know you find her at Elena's. Don't know why she thinks Crow is here. Why? Man, I forget. She's just here because it's convenient. It shouldn't look too hard into it.
At this hour? What is it?
But like,
She's like,
oh, bye, Sarah.
Oh.
Yeah, so you get Miria before you get Sarah. You don't get Sarah to the end of this planet because she's been kidnapped by the cultists. Oh wow, I just looked at that painting. That was a good painting.
I mean, sure, sometimes I may drool a little, but still.
Is that like a painting of a statue?
How about you, Raimi? Are you feeling better?
Yes, I'll be fine. I'm more worried about Sarah right now.
Sari. She got kidnapped.
Forgive me. I should have had my anti-personnel sensors activated.
I mean, you should?
Hey, everyone was tired yesterday.
Yeah, apparently she's here to stop Asmodeus from resurrecting, and again, I don't
I suspect
know
this involves the
why.
manual
And then,
software,
like,
Sarah.
the Morphus aren't in one, as far as I know, so...
Did you find something?
Yes. The man who found this feather claims to have witnessed several people carrying Sarah away late last night. From his description, the perpetrators sound exactly like the men from last time.
What?
Raimi has recovered, but final authority now lies with you, Edge.
Like, the Morphus are a brand new race for this game.
We have to find Sarah.
And it kind of does
She's
make
one of us now.
their absence, when you go back, a little strange. Because they're billions-year-old race that have been going around interfering forever. Like, Bacchus has been going around destroying... His mission is to destroy the Gregoria. I guess Muria's been sent here to stop Asphodel? But she doesn't stop him 30 years from now in Star Ocean 1? Well, that makes no sense. Like... Again, the problem with a prequel, if you're bad at writing, is that you end up writing yourself in a whole bunch of holes. The thing is, like, if Miria was here for Edge, it still wouldn't make sense, because how would she know he was here? Alright, well, I'm going to stop soon-ish. I'm gonna, grab a bunch of quests and then stop, because it's nearly 5. And we're still streaming tonight, and I should probably stop at some point. But let me grab... I'm gonna grab that sword, because otherwise I will forget about the sword. And let's grab a couple of quests before I end up. Yeah, I'm giving her some bird poop. Yeah, I gathered enough bird poop just for this lady on Lemurus. Again, I'll probably end up streaming more of this game, but not it's not a continuous playthrough, we've had to, strange moments. Yeah, 1,000 experience, fuck yeah. No, Flips does not want to put bird poop on her face. I'm gonna grab this sword. So, when I feel like streaming it, It'll be sometime further in the playthrough. I've got like a whole bunch of arena to do and nobody needs to see me do that. Alright, yes, sword, here we go. Vainsley, alright. Okay, not that much better, but decent. I think the arena... Has the arena open up yet? Or does it open up at the end of the planet? That's interesting. Don't remember. Might only open up at the end. Well, let's get the, Ainsley, so should Danes left? Maybe. His favorite sword, set to carve negative emotions. You can have a look at it. I think the sword is in other, Star Ocean games. Let me look that up. Yeah, like it's in the remake of 2. Yeah, they really like the sword name.
Vainsley.
Vainsley. Shows up in a whole bunch of places. Alright, I'm gonna grab your quest, because it'll open up a new weapon shop. But she dropped the key at the pub, because she got wasted. I mean, errand boy. Well, you said you would do it, Jersey. That's your fault. And then, yes, this girl has a quest that means we have to go all the way back to her ship because we have to. She gives us a broken music box, and you have to go all the way back to the ship to fix it. And I guess Bacchus really is just out and about because this little girl's like, "Thank you, Mr. Robot Man." We've extremely given up on pretending. I guess like ship fare when we've never paid for the ship. Alright, I'm gonna head to the inn, we'll save, we will stop there. Go in. Alright, well, we got through the worst part of the game. Oh man. It's my favorite part of the game in that it's so bad. It's so funny. It's just like, it makes no sense. Why would you do this, Edge? Well, that'll be it. We'll be back tonight in a little over 2 hours with more Hades, and tomorrow is another Star Ocean. I guess Star Ocean 3 tomorrow night. I'm excited to get back to it, to make us even further. Now that Maria is here, things are really kicking off, although we're going to end up doing an optional dungeon and a couple of other dungeons, so we're not going to advance that much in the story, but I'm excited.
Worry not.
Alright.
I just went live.
To finish. Oh, you're going live? Alright. We'll start over. Ooh. Hopefully I did that correctly. Go hang out with Doc some more. Bye everyone.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Of course.